This might be a little bit loud. I apologize.
Because Nick told me to.
Yeah.
Oh, hey!
Clucking the chowds.
Wait. Pow, there it is. Hello and welcome, everybody. Welcome and hello. Today is Thursday, which means that it is vlog day. I am GrimmGreen. And yeah, this is the vlog. You're in the right spot. It's Thursday. It's vlog day, you guys. I got a full-on action-packed vlog for you guys planned out tonight. I see you guys in the chat. You literally cannot hide from me, God of Mark, or Microwave Oven, or Compassionate Cucumbers, or Big Cloud Muffins, or the J Money Landshark, or the Sexy King Phil, or the J Cook. Mo's here, Billy Rice is here. We got the band back together. We're getting the party back together. Sub-Ohm guys here. Appreciate you guys coming out. It's Thursday, and I just said this on Twitter, but despite being very jet-lagged, and I mean really very jet-lagged, it's Thursday. I'm at home on a Thursday. I brought a whole mess of stuff back from Indonesia, so we're not going to stream. We're not going to stream. We're here to stream. I might be a little bit low energy, and I might cut it short just because I want to go to bed. I just want to go to sleep so bad right now. I can't even explain it. My flight home, hang on. Let me give you a real quick rundown before we get into an Indonesia story. Let me give you a real quick rundown, everybody. We're going to have a beer tonight. We do have What I've Been Vaping. We do have Assignment America. We got some haul. We got some Indonesia haul. We're going to do some news. We're going to do some more Indonesia haul. Then we're going to do some retro vaping. Then we're going to do some liquid tasting. Then maybe we're going to do some more liquid tasting because I'm trying to inject double liquid tastings into every vlog now. I think I might do one at the beginning and do one at the end. I'm not really sure how that looks because if I'm being honest, there's a lot of liquids in my office that I really want to try. I really would like to try them out. And it bums me out that only one a week gets chosen. It's like the royal, bottle gets chosen every week and I get to taste a singular liquid. So maybe we're trying to inject a little bit more in there. But that's what I got. Otherwise, my vlog notes are blank because I literally just got home last night. And let me tell you that traveling... Smoke a bowl and shut it. All right, Cemetery Gates. Shit, man. Just whipping me up into shape. Here's the thing with flying home from Jakarta. What's up, Snowho? What's up, Steven? What's up, Janine? What's up, Jeremy M? I see you guys. Coil Turds here. I can't sleep until at least 10 p.m. Here's the weird thing about flying home from Jakarta is my flight out of Jakarta was at 7 a.m. 6 a.m. And so my alarm goes off at 3 a.m. and I pack up and I get in the car and we go to the airport and I'm watching the sunrise as we go to the airport. And I get to the airport and I'm waiting at my little terminal, at my gate, and I'm watching the sunrise. And I'm like, oh, watching the Indonesian sunrise. Look at that. We get on the plane, we fly 7 hours to Tokyo, and I watch the sun set. And then I'm sitting at Tokyo for a few more hours, and then we take off from Tokyo, and it's another 12 hours home. And then I get to watch the sun rise again on the plane. Like we chased the sun all the way back to the West Coast, and then I watched the sunset again yesterday. And so I don't even know what day it is. I don't even know what time it is. I can't remember the last time I slept. It was just real weird. Exactly, Steven. Just shit it out. You'll be all right. We need Frank. That's Frank's line. So it's been real weird, and I think I slept pretty okay last night, and I've been dreary, like not dreary, but just like nappy all day. Every time I looked at my watch, I'm thinking I could squeeze a quick nap in there. Squeeze a quick nap in there right before the stream. Nope, can't. Okay, well, here we are. Can't get a nap in, and that's okay. But we got a full-on vlog tonight. I don't have what I've been vaping because there's no, there's no kitchen guy. If I was smart, if I was a good YouTuber, I would have shot an Indonesia guy. Didn't even think of it. Didn't even think about it until literally right now. Have you met Malaysians, Nick? Yes, many at the Vape Expo in Indonesia, many at Vape Fair Indonesia, lots and lots and lots and lots, lots and lots. They're all great. I have a great time hanging out with the Malaysians. In fact, what was his name? I can't remember his name. The Atlas mod, that Boro, came directly from Malaysia. Big vape scene in Malaysia, from what I understand. Big vape scene in Indonesia, from what I understand. So I think we're going to start this off with a beer. And I'm so unprepared that I don't even have the beer in front of me. So I'm going to roll the bumper. I'm going to sprint to the kitchen. I'm going to grab a beer out of the fridge, and I'm going to grab a glass, and then we'll be right back. Yeah. Well, Horatio, yeah, there will be an Indonesia video, but I just got home. I just got home last night. I haven't even had a chance to shit, you know? So I will edit the Indonesia video, but it's going to take me some time because I have to edit it. The editing process is long and arduous and tedious, and it's especially difficult nowadays trying to find any sort of music or soundtrack that YouTube won't immediately strike you for or give you a copyright for. Even other websites where they say, oh yeah, you can use this on YouTube. Download it for free. Use it on YouTube. No. You can't. It's a scam. People put music on the internet and then they tell you that it's free, and then you use it in your videos, and then they copyright your video, and then they get the money from your videos. It's a big scam. So yeah, it's just going to take me some time. No, there will be a video. Do a vlog from the toilet. Okay, can I go get a beer first, Metal Morrissey? Can I go get a beer first? News, yeah. Damn, went right to the news one. Didn't mean to do that. Oh well, I ran as fast as I could. What we have tonight is a Guava Goes. What the what? This is a Guava Goes. Collective Arts Guava Goes, 4.9%. I want to say, well, see, now I don't know. I didn't write a name on the bottom, and now I don't know where this came from. I'm sorry. Someone sent me this. Someone very generous and a wonderful, kind person sent me this, but I cannot remember their name off the top of my head. My first thought was Metal Morrissey, but then I thought, no, Metal Morrissey didn't send me beer. And then Big Harlem sent me beer like weeks ago. I'm sorry. I'll get to the bottom of this. We'll figure out where this Guava Goes came from. But this Guava Goes is going to goes right into this cup. Try to get rid of some of that carbonation, you know. Like to give it a heavy pour, you know, an excessively heavy pour. So now we have to wait. Maybe I shouldn't have given it that heavy of a pour. I think the system works, though. There's a birthday in the house. BVG, your birthday's the 31st of October. Oh, we'll get there. We got a whole month still. Remind me as closely to your birthday as you possibly can. Because that's when I like to sing it. What's up, Joe? We're just waiting for this head to sort of dissipate a little bit, I guess. It's excessive. That's an excessive head. But well, listen, while we're waiting, I think I did see like one or two super chats come in. So let's get on those. While we're waiting for our beer to calm down, because it's a little out of hand right now. Let's see, where you at? Hungry Hippo. There's a few super chats. Oh, thank you guys. I appreciate that. Hungry Hippo. It's very gracious of you. I might be displaced from Helene, but I'm in high spirits for its vlog day and Nick is back. Shout out the great and powerful Oz. Shout out Hungry Hippo. In fact, Helene, let's take a second to call out and draw some attention to the actual devastation that is happening with Hurricane Helene and how it seems that literally everybody needs help and nobody is getting help. And there's all sorts of nonsense and confusion about, oh, don't donate to the Red Cross. You know, the Red Cross isn't helping in these certain areas and you need to donate directly to these people. And other people say, no, don't donate to them. donate to these other people because they're actually helping. And then other people say, nobody's helping. Don't donate to anybody. Just send food, send money. So what I'm going to do is, this is heartbreaking. This is heartbreaking. I've been reading this news, and it's completely heartbreaking because I've been out of the country while it's been going on. So I came home to just devastation, and it's awful. And 200 plus people have died in this hurricane, and there's another one, on the way, and there's people sitting in underwater with their houses underwater. And it's not like the hurricane just comes in and fucks a bunch of shit up and then leaves and everybody's like, oh wow, at least we have this really nice sunny day now to sort of rebuild our society. No, it's rolled through and it's just continuing to rain and downpour, and they're not drying out, and they're just filling up with water, and it's awful. Awful. My heart goes out to anybody affected by this, impacted by this. I mean, I was reading news stories just today about, what was it, the plastic plant in Tennessee? The plastic plant in Tennessee that wouldn't let their employees go home in the middle of a hurricane, and then 6 people ended up dying at work. Could you imagine being forced to go to work during a hurricane, not allowed to go home, and then dying because your boss wouldn't let you go home? My God, this one hurricane has, it is devastated. It has devastated. I mean, you want to talk about Florida, you want to talk about Virginia, you want to talk about all of Appalachia, like there's people in there that really, really need help. And I can't even comprehend. I wouldn't wish that on anybody. My heart goes out to literally anybody and everybody affected by the hurricane. My God. I've been looking at pictures and videos all day. In fact, GoFundMe has a straight up just Hurricane Helene landing page where you can look through all of the GoFundMes. And all of these pictures are heartbreaking. Look at Lansing, North Carolina. Look at this poor house in Augusta, Georgia. Help Dalton and his grandmother rebuild after Hurricane Helene destroyed their house. It's heartbreaking. All of this, heartbreaking. There's 139 pages of GoFundMes for people in the path of the hurricane. Georgia boy immediately was thinking of like, who do I know in those areas? T-Bolt's in Florida, Georgia boy's in Georgia, Jake Scrapwood's in Nebraska. So yeah, if anybody out there, like if you guys want to donate, please donate. Please donate to somebody. Donate to the Red Cross. I saw people saying in the chat that the Red Cross can be really counted on. According to the Herald Tribune, the Red Cross is a good one. They say the Salvation Army, the United Way, All Hands and Hearts. In fact, I'll put a link in the description to this Charity Navigator. This seems like something that could be useful. Charity Navigator. Charities responding to Hurricane Helene, and it kind of tells you, okay, Convoy of Hope, 100% rating. World Vision, they tell you if it's philanthropy, maybe you're like, I want to donate to a church, so here you go. The World Vision is church associated, so you can give money there. Give money to Hand and Heart International, Human Services. It tells you what they're doing, where the money's going. Awful. It's heartbreaking, and it's hard to even navigate what's real and what's true and what's going on and who's getting help and who's not getting help. And people say that, oh, we are getting help. People say, oh yeah, we have been getting this, that, and the other, and supplies and batteries and electricity and things like this. And then other people telling me, nope, nobody's helping. Nobody's coming out here. We need help. There's nothing I can do. Look, I'm a vape reviewer, dude. I'm a vape reviewer. So I'm trying to do the best I can, but it's heartbreaking. It's awful. I can't imagine, and it's like everywhere we live across the United States, it's like Florida, hurricanes, awful. The East Coast, hurricanes, awful. The West Coast is on fire most of the time, on fire and earthquakes, Yeah, lots of churches help. Good. Good. That's what they should be doing. Good. I would hope that the churches would spring into action. I would hope so. You're in Brevard, North Carolina. Asheville and Chimney Rock got destroyed, but there's some bad places here, but nothing like there. Yeah, it's hard trying to see what exactly where was destroyed and who needs help and where it was the worst and where it was the best. In fact, where it was the best. Say it was the best. That's ridiculous. I got this off of Twitter. This is some drone footage, I believe, of Tennessee. This is some drone footage of Tennessee. Horrific. I mean, I've seen videos of, Basardo. Shit, Basardo's in Florida. Oh, my Florida peeps. My Florida peeps. It makes me think of Southern Comfort. Not the drink, the person. Remember Southern Comfort from Florida? Hope he's okay. Dang. So there's been a lot going on. There's been a lot of destruction. And I mean, honestly, people have died and things can be replaced. But the loss of life is truly heartbreaking. And like, imagine losing your whole home, everything you own, everything you hold dear in your life is just, look at that. Look at that. Heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to just make us all experience it again, but it's big. This is a big deal, and I'd like to try to motivate people to donate or be aware of it, or something like that. If you're in the area, my best to you. I hope you're okay. I hope everybody's okay. I'm just drinking this without even talking about it. Okay, here we go. Goes. It's a guava goes. It's the guava goes. Here's where we're at with the guava goes. It's sweet. It's sweet right at the beginning, and then it immediately becomes like mouth puckeringly sour. Like mouth puckeringly sour. Cape Coral, Phil's in Cape Coral. I just want everybody to be okay. Puerto Rico lost 5,000 people in Irma in 2017. That's horrific. I can't even imagine. I can't even imagine. There was that, it makes me think of the tsunami as well. The tsunami that was, where was that? The Dominican Republic. There was a huge tsunami. They made a movie about it with, I don't know that my brain's working right now. I might actually be short-circuiting. Ewan McGregor. I was trying to say Obi-Wan Kenobi. I couldn't even think of Obi-Wan Kenobi. Ryan's in Southwest Virginia. Northeast Tennessee is my area. We just got power back yesterday. Some people have lost everything with their lives. Yeah. I can't even. We're having a guava goes for everybody. For everybody in the floodland. Cheers to you. The guava sweetness right up front is like, it's perfect. It's like perfect guava sweetness. I'm trying to find some guava jelly to pair this with. It's like perfect guava sweetness followed by the most sour, mouth-puckering, face-inverting sourness that I've ever tasted. Woo-ha! It's too sour. It's too sour. It's making me sweat. It's too sour. I'm going to pair it with this guava jelly. Let's see how it goes. Hey, that's delightful. That's just delightful. This is sour. Sour. Connor, I'm jealous of your coffee. I kind of would rather be drinking coffee right now. This is sour. I'm just kidding. This is delightful. It is just, if you're looking for the sourest sour, this is the sourest sour. This is, whoa. Even just thinking about it, even just thinking about the taste that I just had in my mouth makes my jowls go all crazy watery on me. All crazy watery on me. It's undeniably good. Sour stuff makes me sweat like spicy stuff does. Does sour stuff make you sweat? Sour stuff makes me sweat. All right, goes. Let's keep gozing through the vlog. Oh, I can use this pun all night. I hope the vlog goes well. It's so sour. It's like borderline. I could see being into sours and just thinking, yeah, this is it. This is the best sour. But I'm not super into sours, and I find it very slightly objectionable. Like very slightly, like borderline, kind of microwave oven, kind of like borderline vinegary, soury, so sour, so like face invertingly sour. Oh, every time. And it makes me sweat. I don't know why it makes me sweat. Kaif is asking, what's your favorite direct-to-lung device lately? I recently got the Lux XR Max. That's a banger. For direct lung, I rebuild. If I'm going to go direct lung, I rebuild. It's got to be an RDA. You know, I only have one RDA on my desk right now because I cleaned up a bunch of vape stuff today. But I go RDA for direct lung. RDA for direct lung, single coil, dual coil, doesn't matter. Love it. Love it all. Give it to me. Heartburn town? Yeah. Could be heartburn. We'll see how that goes. Jet lag is a hell of a thing, man. Jet lag is a hell of a thing. I know we started the super chats, but we'll go back to them literally right now. Pardon me. Gross. That was too much. That was right into the microwave. Right into the microphone. Chef Seamus, yo, and welcome back. Probably catching most of this on the replay, but happy MTVD, everyone. Happy MTVD to you, Chef Seamus. I'm happy to see you guys all back in the chat. I always wonder when I take a break, if people on a Thursday are like, whoa, now I have a Thursday free. Well, I can do whatever I want. I could go watch a movie. I could go on a bike ride. And then I always wonder if people are like, maybe I don't need to hang out on a Thursday. Maybe I don't need to vlog on a Thursday. It's just good. It's good to see everybody back. It's good to see you back. Trey, Thursday night football is great and all, but I'd rather be watching MTVD bussin' or bus 10. Trey, bus 10. That's right. There is Thursday night football. I have to compete with Thursday night football. Damn. That's a battle I'm going to lose. Oh, yeah. Melbourne. That's right. Melbourne. It was pretty hilarious hanging out with Bogan all week, saying Melbourne to him. Melbourne over and over again. Melbourne. Would have grabbed a goes if I knew tonight was the night. Tonight's the night. Was this from you, Seamus? Seamus, was this your goes? This might have been your goes. Well, Seamus, thank you for the goes. It's crazy sour, like beyond reasonably sour. Bogan's here. Nar. It's nar. It's a nargar. Nargar. I'm sorry, but Vaping Bogan, if we made you feel self-conscious this week. We just like the Australian accent, and every time you said nar, I died laughing. Nar, that's a nargar. I can't handle it. All right, 2 more super chats. Barbara, you want me to pick one holiday? I know. I couldn't possibly expect you. My cousin Barbara is just queen of all holidays. Any holiday, literally any holiday. There's decorations, there's songs, there's meals, there's like themed food and things, I shouldn't have expected that. Barbara, you can pick all of them. Frank, just want to say yo, Nick and the cool kids. Frank, appreciate you, bro. Good to see you again. Someone used your line earlier and said, shit it out, you'll be all right. And I said, hey, that's Frank's line. Stagger 22, welcome back. Hope the trip was great. Tomorrow's my sister Dolly's birthday. Over a month of switching back to vaping from Sigs. Thanks again, Stagger22. Hell yeah! All right, it's we got a birthday. We got an actual birthday here. Dolly. And I don't know that there's any birthdays. Hang on. I forgot to check the cool kid's birthday calendar. No, we're going to have to do a new one, you know? We're going to have to do a new one. Nope, we got no patron birthdays right now. 0. The next one coming up is Meg's. Well, what's all right? We got Dolly. We got Dolly's birthday. Halloween all day. People voting. Halloween life. Thanksgiving rules. Christmas or nothing. Christmas, you know, it's hard to compete with Christmas. It's like the holiday, you know. Everybody loves Christmas. I love Christmas. And I wouldn't say Christmas or nothing. I think I might like Thanksgiving a bit more than Christmas. I like Christmas, but I like Thanksgiving because it kicks off Christmas. You know, it's kind of the beginning of Christmas. That, and we always do, you know, my wife Casey, she loves Thanksgiving. We do big Thanksgivings here, big Thanksgivings where we just invite all our friends. It's a big Friendsgiving, and that's what we do. So I might give some love to Thanksgiving. I'm just going to leave you guys real quick, okay? I have to feed the dogs, and I don't have a what I've been vaping guy in the kitchen for you to, you know, to keep you company while I go feed the dogs. So instead, I will leave you with, hey, check out my patrons. I'll be right back. course I wash my hands. Not wash my hands. I always wash my hands. If anybody wants to join up on my Patreon, you definitely can. I'll put a link down in the description. We hang out every Tuesday, every Thursday. You get access to a super secret Instagram account, super secret Discord. It's pretty awesome. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, patrons. Yo to ya. Okay, where are we at? I don't even know what I'm doing right now. We'll talk about a few things I've been vaping. Oh yeah, I'll talk about a few things I've been vaping. Can I do the intro at least?
What I've been vaping.
All right. Well, there's no living room guy. There's no kitchen guy. It's just me. It's just all office guy all the time. I've been in Indonesia for the last week, and I didn't really vape anything. I brought, I disassembled the things that I brought to Indonesia with me. That's how good of a YouTuber I am. But the one pod that I brought with me to Indonesia was the Vaporesso Nano Pro guy with the boopy guy, with the little doopy guy up here. I brought this with me. We're rounding, hang on, let's see what we're up to here. Oh, there's a new pod. Okay. That's fine. It's a brand new pod, 281 puffs. And I brought this hexome with the Zoo 1 RDA on top and the Crunchberry ice cream, the Great Dip from Kaz from FDH. And then that quickly got re-wicked because we started, I don't know how official this is going to be, but Coil Turd and Sam and myself, we went to the juice mixing facility and we got to, pick through some flavors and look at some things and kind of create some liquid ideas. And I got a little mix whipped up for me and I vaped that all weekend. And I'm not even going to mention what it is. I have the bottle of it. Maybe I'll mention what it is later, but I vaped my super top secret Indonesia liquid with the hexome and the Zoo 1 all weekend. That's all I vaped. And it was so nice having, like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday of just one device. It's all I had to worry about. 18650s, one RDA, make sure I have my liquid. It was so easy. It was so easy. And this is what I vaped. All weekend. Me and everybody else in Indonesia had hexomes in our hand all weekend long. And that's it. That's what I brought. One hexome and one pod with me to Indonesia. I brought back a lot more stuff. And the things that I have still existing on my desk, there's 2. Okay, maybe there's a little bit more. Type 2 is still existing and around, although I haven't vaped it since I got home. Let's see how this goes. Sure, that actually is vaping really well still. I have the mouth to lung old school setup. Let's see how this is going. Yeah, that's still really good. Damn good mouth to lung old school RTA. And then the one setup that I was thinking about on the plane on the way home was this setup. I thought, I can't wait. Can't wait to get back to that. It's nothing special. It's the Ascent with a black recoil and a pink drip tip and a pink accents and the pink screen. And I just love the black pinkness of this so much. And it's this freaking FDH Sully, the Cherry Lime Ricky. It's like a cherry lime cola. I set this up after the vlog last week, actually. After the vlog, we were in the hangs and I set this up and I fell in love with this liquid and I strongly considered taking this with me to Indonesia, but ultimately I decided I'm going to have a lot of options in Indonesia for liquids and vapes and things like that, and I would look forward to this when I got home. I don't know how it's so good, but it is. This is a good ass liquid. It's a good cherry. It's a good lime. It's like a cherry lime cola, and it's everything I want. I'm just going to keep vaping it. Pink tastes better? That's what she said. We all know that's what she said, Bogan. We all know that's what she said. This. If I don't get sick of this, like I only had a day with this, but if I don't get sick of this, I could see this kind of turning into a legacy liquid. Root beer was my first liquid that ever got me off of cigarettes. It was root beer. And so root beer and cola together, those flavors, I love them. Cola flavors, love them. Cola flavors, love them. Craig, this is what you're after. From the Hood, FDH, Sully's, Cherry Lime Ricky. High quality. High quality. And the Ascent, yeah. Sub-ohm guy, what's not to love about the Ascent? It's the littlest little 18... Look how tiny. Look how tiny. I love this thing. I love this thing. I love this liquid. I don't care what anybody says. Sergio, this does honestly give me a little, like a slight Dr. Pepper kind of flavor. Like a slight Dr. Pepper kind of vibe. It's more cola. It's more cola than it is Dr. Pepper, but as a Dr. Pepper fan, I kind of get a little bit of that. Yeah, Sully lost, but I wanted to vape it, so it just got vaped. And this is it. This is what I've been vaping since I got home. Nothing. Just this, and basically a pod. I mean, so good. So good. Let's pair it. Ooh, let's pair it real quick. You know what? I'm going to say it's fine. I'm going to say, hey, that's fine. I just had the dominoes happen. You know, when you've got all your vape stuff all standing up, all next to each other in a big pile right here, and it's like 3 lines of vape gear, and then you knock one thing over, yeah, it all comes down, doesn't it? It all comes down. It's just the way, it's just the vape life. That's just the way it works. All right, let's see what's coming up. What I've been vaping, we already did that, which means right now it's time for, are you ready for it? This volume's going to be loud. Rest in peace, headphone users.
America, this is you. America, this is you.
The nostalgia that song floods me with is palpable. It's not even funny. That's right. It's Assignment America time. This is where I, being the greedy person that I am, I want to see your setups. I just do. You have to believe me on this. It all started on Instagram back in the day with vape porn, and I just love seeing people's setups. I love seeing what they set up, what combinations they use, what boros they put where, what RTAs they put where, what drippers they put where, what devices people go after. I love it. I love seeing it. I love all of it. So please send them to me, nick@grimmgreen.com. Mark your subject, Assignment Planet Globe, but literally whatever you're holding, whatever's on your desk, your daily bangers, your nicest vapes you have, I want to see them. I want to see them all. You can send me some pictures or a video, nick@grimmgreen.com. Assignment Planet Globe. Let's go. The first one we're going to get into here, Sea Moose. Is there a Sea Moose in the house? Is there a Sea Moose in the house? Is there a Sea Moose in the house? Because this is the Sea Moose desk. It's cool. It's cool. He sent in his Assignment Planet mess, and I love every second of it. He says, it would take too long to say what's all there, but I probably need to clean my desk. Anyway, if you read this, I'll be at work when you open it. So #ReplayCrew, #YoYo Cool Kids Rule the World. Thanks for all you do for the community, Nick. Much love, brother. Yeah, hell yeah, Seamus. I love you, man. And Seamus, oh yeah, he's got that Voorhees. That's a Hexohm right there. That's a bottle of Homeboy Mango. I can spot that. There's a Sifu sticker. I can spot that. There's the Voorhees build stand with an RDA V2 on top. I can spot that. There's some deep cuts, some Country Clouds, Blueberry Anemone, some Sifu in there. I can spot that. That's honestly not a bad little rat. That's like a rad little vape battle station. That's a good vape battle station. I'm just going to say it, Samus. That's a good vape battle station. I don't care how dirty it is. Nobody cares how dirty it is. Richard K sending one in. Richard K, this is from 2022. I tried to go back and find the oldest Assignment America I possibly could because I don't remember exactly when I started doing these. But I went back and tried to find the oldest one that I could, and this is it. It is Richard K popping in. He says, hey, Nick, how's it going? Hope your vacation's going well. Missing the vlog. Yeah, this was from August 2022. Here's what I've been vaping the last few weeks, plus a beer I've been enjoying. Hell yeah. That's an Aegis with a Cloud Chasers Inc. RDA on top. That's a Lost Vape, either Thelema or Therion, with a sub-tank on top, I believe. I don't know what that is. Pulse, Squonker next to it, Dead Rabbit, something. Dead Rabbit on top. Dead Rabbit something on top. And then the Kylan, which I need to track down a new Kylan. That's an RDA, or an RTA rather, that I really miss. I had the Kylan, the big one, whatever the large Kylan was. And then that's on top of an Aegis. And we got New Belgium, Voodoo, Ranger, Juice Force IPA. That's a delicious brew, Richard. A delicious brew. I loved the Kylan. I still have my Kylan, but the problem is, sometimes due to the sheer volume of vape stuff that was traveling through this office for many, 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 many years, up to and including 2024, some things, unfortunately, got a little slightly, very, very slightly neglected, okay? Some RTAs were just put into boxes with like builds still in them, wet builds still in them. Some RTAs were just thrown into a box for storage with liquid still in them, or maybe they were rinsed and then I put them away wet, and that was a terrible idea. So my Kylan is unusable. I can't get the base off of it because I'm pretty sure it's just fused on at this point. It is brown on the inside. I can see like corrosion and things happening inside my big Kylan Max, the big guy. Peace out, Sam. I love you, bud. It was awesome getting to hang out with you. You're my people, and I like being with my people. Crash, dickheads. See, I can't say it like that. It just sounds insulting if I say it. What's up, dickheads? Hey, what's up, dickheads? I can't say it like Sam does. Sam says it, and you're like, oh, please call me a dickhead again. I say it, and you're like, what? Say something? What the fuck, mother? You'll come at me. You'll swing on me. I can't say it because I don't have an accent, I don't have an accent. So that's where the Kylan ended up. That's where one of my Kylans ended up for sure. Matthew N. I love this picture. I don't know why. Matthew N. writes in, says, here's my daily bangers. The new newness, SX Mini V-Class with the Taita RBA inside, filled with Mexican fried ice cream from Chef's Flavors. I just love this bottle. I don't know why. I want this bottle that just says Mexican fried ice cream, Chef's Flavors, Pulse Vatu Squonker with the Me Vapes Blaze Solo on top, bubble gum of some description inside. I forget who makes it. Keep up the good fight from your side of the pond. Absolutely. Hashtag replay crew. Hashtag fuck YouTube. Peace. He is dob shit on Instagrams. Thank you, Matthew. I appreciate this. I was mostly fascinated by the liquid because I want to try Mexican fried ice cream. It's pronounced, oh, that's right. Sorry. It's pronounced dickheads. See, I can't do that because I'll over-pronunciate everything. Jose's writing in. He didn't say literally anything. I don't have an email from Jose, but we have a Boro. That's a District 5 Monarchy. Actually, maybe I don't know what Boro that is. I thought I knew what Boro that was, but that's definitely a KB2 on the inside. Big whistle tip, drip tip on there, and then a dot with a mission, and maybe another KB2 on the inside of there. Maybe. It's cool. I got to hang out with Mission in Indonesia. We were talking about some of the stuff that they got coming up. It's pretty interesting. But Jose, thank you, Jose, for sending that in. We got just two more here. Derek, this is another old one. From Derek. Email was blank, just a picture. But that is a Minikin with an RTA, and a Pulse with a Goon, and then a Loch Ness with a something on top there. I don't know what's on top there. Elf Bar, sure. And then that's an Aegis with a Pulse dripper on top. And then that's a Boro. That's the Pulse AIO. Yes. The Pulse AIO. Derek, rad. Thank you for these. I appreciate that. I love that orange pulse door. That old orange pulse door just rules. And then the last Assignment America coming in from Austin, and Austin's just simply said, tubes never die. Tubes never die. Look at these tubes. Look at these tubes. These are all stacked at the top. Stacked. Stacked, 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 stacked. That's a death wish. That's a death wish. That's a death wish. That's a something immortal. That's the suicide. Stacked tube mech. Stacked tube mech. The Russian mod. Stacked tube mech. He's got an Atlas in there. More tubes. That's got to be another death wish in there. That's got to be a few more death wishes in there. There's at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 death wishes in there. Box on the end. The lower, look at all the copper, all the brass. There's Bogans. Sam left a little bit too early. He didn't get to see his mod on the Assignment America. Death Wish, Immortal. That's a Keen. There's a TVL in there. I don't know. That's a Rogue, I believe. And there's that brass grenade at the end. Dude, tube mechs. Tube mechs, tube mechs, tube mechs, tube mechs. Look, I'm a fan. I'm Austin. I'm a fan of the tube mech. I like to have a tube mech out. There's 2 tube mechs right here. There's 2. This one. Didn't even show you. It's because it needs to be relicked. I haven't been vaping it. Just got home. Let's try it. Yeah. That is tasty. What is that? Hang on. I don't know what liquid this is, but this is delicious. No, it tastes like strawberry. It tastes like strawberry. Clean my contact. It's not hitting hard enough. There's a very good chance that this battery is also on its last legs, Jake. Sorry about that. Sorry, that was gross. It tastes like strawberry. I think it's this. I think it's Friends and Enemies. I think it's Friends and Enemies from Indonesia. I think it's Friends and Enemies. Okay. That kind of makes sense. I think that's what's in there. I think I put a 6 milligram in there. So yeah, hell yeah, Tube Mex. Hell yeah, Austin. Hell yeah, Assignment America. Thank you for sending in your Assignment Americas. If you want to see it on this blog, so easy. Nick@GrimmGreen.com. Just mark your subject, Assignment Planet Globe. Chances are I'll see the attachment. It'll get downloaded and used and filed accordingly, but send them on in. I'm greedy for your setups. I want to see them. Send them over. What's even next? All right, shit, let's just get into it. What time is it? 5:30? We might be running short tonight. Was it succulents? Oh, well, now I don't know, microwave oven. Now I'm unsure of myself. It could have been succulents. You know, here's the thing. Izan, I didn't get an Aspire Cloud Flask in Indonesia. They only... Maybe I did. Maybe I actually did. I don't think I did, but maybe I actually did. Aspire released a new... they call it the King of Freebase. It's a new sub-tank style AIO. It's kind of sick with it. Yeah. Actually, yeah, Mango Peach Guava, thank you. Absolutely. Don't forget to like the vlog. If you guys leave me a like, that helps me out so much. Greetings to Jakarta. What's up, Jakarta? I'm not going to try to pronounce your name, buddy. What's up to Jakarta? I hope we got to meet. Did we get to meet each other at the vape show, bro? I met a lot of people. Here's what I've noticed. Well, while there's a real bona fide, genuine Indonesian person in the chat right now, here's what I've noticed about Indonesian people at a vape show. They're too polite. Everybody's way too nice. You guys are so nice that it's difficult to like, you're too nice. Be meaner to me, okay? Don't be meaner to everybody, but just be more forward with me. The next time you see me at a vape show, just walk straight up. Just walk straight up, stick out your hand, say, "What's up? Let's take a picture." And I will go, "Fuck yeah, let's take a picture." But sometimes I would see people in Indonesia and they're like looking at me and talking and then like pointing at me and then like, go, you go talk to him. No, you go talk to him. And then nobody comes and talks to me. And I have to chase people down. I have to chase you down. So polite, so nice, so just very like, they don't want to bother me. If I'm walking, they're like, "I don't want to bother you." It's just such a difference from those old US vape shows where I literally was accosted while I'm taking a piss at the urinal. You know, a guy puts his hand over the stall to shake my hand. I'm like, "No, my dick's in my hand, bud." So we're not going to be doing that. But that's my takeaway. I loved going to Indonesia. I always love going to Indonesia. Love it, love it. Love the people. But I'm telling you, you can be a little bit pushy with me, okay? You can be a little bit pushy with me in Indonesia. You can. That goes for you. That goes for you. I feel like I just left Jakarta. Like literally just left Jakarta. Well, I'm just going to play the mail bumper, but that's not what's going on. But we're going to start digging into this haul. Oops, I'll haul. Oh, you couldn't make it. Couldn't make it to Vape Fair. There's always next year. There's always next year. I think I'm going to be back in Indonesia twice next year if all things go as well as I want them to. Best regards for me, an Indonesian living in Los Angeles. You can come with me next time. Come on, let's go to Jakarta. Let's go to Jakarta, bro. Let's do this one first. Okay, so first things first is maybe I shouldn't. Should I not have? I accidentally. Yeah, I broke some rules. I broke some laws accidentally. So I flew ANA Airlines to Jakarta, and it's a Japanese airline. They go through Tokyo, and I had my iPad in the seat back pocket, and I was getting off the plane, and I was just putting stuff in my backpack, and I grabbed my iPad out of the seat back, and I just slid it right into that laptop sleeve. I just went one motion. Jump, bump, zip. And then I got off the plane and I got to the hotel and I'm unpacking all my stuff. And this was stuck to my iPad case. Stuck to my iPad case. So I now have an ANA Airlines safety guide. I'll return it. The next time I fly on ANA Airlines, I'll sneak this into the airport with me. I'll keep it with my iPad and I'll just slide it right into that seat back pocket, boop, right there. And they won't even notice. And everyone will be confused. It'll be like a giant troll. Be like, "I thought there were only 280 of these on the aircraft. How come we have doubles?" It's going to blow someone's mind. But that's my first haul. That's the first part. High quality, too. This is, plastic. This feels like plastic board. Anyway, if you want to know the ANA Airlines safety, then that's... lot of liquids. So many liquids that I brought back. Which vape scene is bigger, Malaysia or Indonesia? I haven't been to Malaysia, but the level of Malaysian people and vapers at the vape fair was large, was high. There was many Malaysian vendors there, and everybody that I talked to from Malaysia said that Malaysia has a good vape scene, like a good vape space. Dude, I would love to go to the Philippines, Maddie. Is there a big Philippines vape con, like vape convention? Because yeah, I want to go. I would love to go. And congratulations, Fishy. Hang on, we'll get to that super chat in a second. But the first things first is let's do it like this way. One of the things that I got that I'm really excited about, there's a new Mission 15 RBA. New Mission 15 RBA. Haven't even opened this. Haven't even looked at this. Just got it, put it in my bag. New Mission 15 RDA, or RBA rather. Here, let's get a better look at this. Look at this thing. Look at this thing. Ready? There it is. It's called the Astra, the Mission Astra. It is square. It's got a swirly top. It's got a tunnel, the tunnel wicking system. Boop, boop, little single coil bangy. Nice. Well, we got a vape fiddle coming up on Tuesday, you see. So we're going to fiddle with this on a Tuesday. But that's cool. I'm excited about that. It's just cool going to a vape show and bringing home new hardware. I can't, remember the last time I went to a U.S. vape show and brought home new hardware. It's a whole other thing. But we got a new Mission 15 RBA. We also got, I pried this from Hell Vape's Cold Dead Hands, and a Dead Rabbit Mouth to Lung 2 RTA, Indonesia edition. Indonesia edition. I don't know exactly what that means. I don't know exactly what that means. Like a good old vape shop bar with stools, you can sit down and try out some good liquids and wrap it. Yep. Those are the days, Michael. Those were the days. We need vape shops back. We need vape shops back. We need vape shops back. Mouth to lung RTA. I'm a mouth to lung guy, so I like mouth to lung stuff. Here, let's open this. It's a haul video, right? Okay. Is that dorky enough of a drip tip? I don't know if that's dorky enough of a drip tip for mouth to lung. I feel like it needs to be taller, but I do want to say I like that Hell Vape has taken a page out of the dorky drip tip book and decided to go with some real dorky drip tips. Pow. That's pretty sick. That's pretty sick. There's airflow pins, so I don't know exactly. Whoops, that just unthreaded from the top. All right, well, like I said, we got a vape fiddle coming up on Tuesday. Mouth to lung RTA. It looks like it's airflow pin based. 0.8, 1 millimeter, 1.5, 1.8, and 2 millimeter. I'm not sure if you can see how well those are engraved on there, but if everybody could take a page out of Hell Vape's book and just heavily engrave the bottom of your pins, look at that. How difficult is that? 1.8. So straightforward. So simple. So straightforward. Just put the time on the bottom. Just put the resistance on the bottom. Just put the airflow on the bottom. So easy. So easy. See, so easy. You need a review on that DR, harder than anything else. All in good time, my friend. All in good time. But wait, there's more. There's liquids. Look at this. Blue marble. What the heck? This is called, I can't pronounce it. Flamenco Bonbon. Flamenco Bonbons Blue Marble. Indonesia liquids are awesome. Flamenco's Bonbon Blue Marble. See? Liquid tastings. Tokyo series. This is Holy Monkey. What even is this? What even is this, Vape Zoo? Holy Monkey. I went shopping, and I'm going to use heavy air quotes, shopping at the Vape Zoo booth with the owner, Jundi. And it's kind of one of those, I'm going to call out my privilege right here, and I'm well aware of it, and I know it, and it's just straight up privilege, but I get to go shopping at the Vape Zoo booth, and Jundi's kind of like, whatever you want. Just take whatever you want. So every liquid that fascinated me, I just went home with it. So this is Holy Monkey. There's no flavor profile. If there is, it's in a different language, but it's Holy Monkey. Who knows? We might be tasting that tonight too. We might be tasting holy monkey tonight. I got some more liquids from this company as well. Remember fuck? Remember FCK for kick? Does that say flamingo or flamenco? Hang on. Does that say flamingo? It looks like flamenco. You know, I'm not trying to split hairs here, but that looks like flamenco bonbon. How do you get the liquid through the airport? Checked bags, Mandy. Checked bags. Flamenco bonbon, blue marble. Checked bags are how I get literally everything home. I carry on very little and everything goes in my checked bag, and 99% of the time, and I'm going to say 100% of the time, I've flown home from vape shows, Indonesia, wherever, with liquids and devices and crap in my checked bag, and it's always overweight. It's always overweight. I always have to pay extra because the liquids just way down your bag. So hard. Fuck, we got a yellow pound cake and blueberry waffle. Blueberry waffle and a yellow pound cake. See, this is why we need to do 2 liquid tastings tonight. There was some new lunar ice creams. So I grabbed some of these. We got the lunar blueberry ice cream and the lunar chocolate ice cream. I have had the lunar, I think flamenco like the music, right? I think of flamenco like the music. No, there's no limit to the amount of liquids in your checked bags. It just has to be underweight. That's all. All that airlines care about is the weight of your bag. That's literally it. In fact, I'm going to do a video hopefully soon about flying with vape gear because, believe it or not, the FAA, the actual FAA organization, the Federal Aeronautics Administration, slid into my DMs on Instagram. Yeah, the FAA slid into my DMs on Instagram and said, "Hey, GrimmGreen, do your viewers know the best way to fly with vape gear?" And then they listed, like they linked me to an article on the FAA website that's like, here's how you fly with vape gear. So I might do a whole video about the FAA sliding in my DMs to tell everybody how to fly with vape gear. They don't care. That's the thing. It just needs to be sealed up properly, packaged properly. It doesn't matter if it's in your checked bag. They don't allow batteries in your checked bag. Those have to be carried on, but that's the only rule. That's literally the only rule. So we got lunar blueberry. We got lunar chocolate as well. Liquids. We have a new RDA. Look at this thing. This is the Rilla RDA. I'm going to try to open this up and take a look at it. This I actually bought. We were walking around the show looking for whatever shit and hardware and liquids. Sam and I went on like a big liquid tasting trip through the show floor. And this company, Juice Cartel, is selling an RDA called the Rilla, which I had never heard of. Never, ever heard of. And this is apparently sealed in here forever. Do you follow the FAA on Instagram? Yeah, they could tell or whatever from my account that I do vape stuff. And they sent me a big long DM. I'll show it to you on the video. I picked out a blue one. I picked out a blue Rilla RDA, as in Go Rilla. It looks like it's got some Kennedy-looking airflow. It looks like a, look at that deck. What does that deck remind you of? I said deck. I know, I'm trying to be careful of the QR codes. If there's a QR code that pops up, as long as it's not on the screen for too long, I'm usually safe. What does that look like? Huh? You like that? Huh? Reload. I looked at the deck and I thought, oh, that's the Reload. That's the reload RDA. That's the reload RDA. It's even got the tubes, and I'm going to have to like hook my coils in there. You're going to have to scoop the coils in both sides. Dual coil, big airflow, the Rilla RDA. Let's go, Jay. Let's go. So I'm kind of excited about this RDA. I don't remember even what it cost me. I think it was the equivalent of like $25 US, $20 US, possibly for the Rilla, RILLA, the Rilla. It's one I like. One thing in Indonesia is there's a lot of guerrilla, based imagery. Lots. Juice Cartel uses the gorilla. Vape Zoo uses the gorilla. I saw a few companies there, just gorillas, guerrilla life. And that's cool because gorillas rule. But wait, there's some more. Coils? Yes. Coils. Rad. This liquid called Rocket Bunny that would never fly in the United States. Every politician in Congress would have an issue with this packaging. I don't, because it reminds me of the bunny with a chainsaw beer. Rocket Bunny. Honeydew Bubblegum. Honeydew Bubblegum. Yeah, I thought it was real reloady. Reloady, Steve-O. Real loady. It's real loady. Honestly, I would like to do a side-by-side with the Rilla and the load, or the reload, just to see how similar they are. Yeah, Rocket Bunny. Rocket Bunny. Just, you can take like almost any two words and make a vape company out of it. Just any two words and name your liquid. I think that's what I'm going to do when I release my Indonesia liquid. I'm just going to pick two random words. Yes, this is the one I've had. The Lunar Japanese matcha ice cream. I don't know why I'm opening this. Just want to look at the bottle. Yep, this is the one I've had. This is the one that came with the Grimm Army Hexome, the special edition Grimm Army Hexome. This was packed in. It's delicious. I like matcha. I like green tea. It's a good one. But wait, there's more. Oh, hey, there's some Caliburn pods in here. Nice. Oxba. I don't know why I walked home with this. It's like a 30 milligram Nick salt, but I wanted to try it because ice soursop? Ice soursop. Sop is a fruit, I believe, because I've had that other liquid from Indonesia, sop buah, and this said ice soursop. And I don't know. That just sounded interesting to me. I wanted to try it. I just wanted to try it. Billy, Indonesian e-liquids do bang. Indonesian e-liquids do more than bang. I would go so far as to say they fuck. We have what? Slonks. King Bim. Slonks. King Bim. Which, again, I don't even know what the hell this tastes like. King Bim. It's King Bim. I wonder if it says on the packaging what it tastes like. It's a sour fruit gummy flavor haze. King Bim has no blue bottle that I love, but there is no flavor descriptor on this King Bim. You never know. Like, I walked home with the Radix, the Alexa last time, and I didn't know what it was going to be, and it turned out to be amazing. This King Bim from Slonks. Remember Slonks? We've tried the Slonks recently. What's up, Just Josh? Sop is soup. Am I saying it wrong? Soup? Sour sop is custardy and yummy like pudding. Oh, so sour sop is a thing. Okay, it's a food. It's a pudding. Bim Bim is a member of the Slank Band, hence the name. Oh, I am so thankful for you right now, Akbar. So thankful for you. King Bim is a member of the band Slank, and Slank is who released this. I say Slonk because I say things incorrectly. This is Slank, King Bim. Bim is a member of the band. Okay. That makes much more sense. I still don't know how it tastes. Okay, so this liquid bottle I tasted it there. And it's, I'm a strawberry guy. I just am. I just like it. I just think they're great. They're some of my favorite flavors. Strawberry. This strawberry, it's just called Strawberry Fluffy from a company called Snack. Strawberry Fluffy. I only vaped this for like 4 puffs, and then I immediately bought a bottle because I thought this might be a legacy liquid. Like, this might be one of the most tasty things I've ever tasted in my tasty life. Snacks Strawberry Fluffy. Dude, that is a strawberry. Like a strawberry. We got one more from Zoo. We got one more from Vape Zoo. We got a mango pudding. Which I tried. I don't know why I want to open every box. Just look at the bottle. Zoo's mango pudding, the Vape Zoo mango pudding. I believe Franklin was vaping that like the whole weekend, and I got to try it. It was delicious. The Strawberry Fluffy, I don't know if it's marshmallows. I don't know. It kind of tasted like strawberry Cool Whip. Cool Whip? Cool Whip? Kind of tastes like strawberry Cool Whip. Soursop is kind of in the realm of dragon fruit and guanabana. It's a fruit they taste like a blend of others, at least in vape form. Oh, a blend of other fruits. Guanabana? What? Tim, what? Yeah, mango pudding. This snack is making me drool right now. Hang on. There's a few more things in this one before we move on to other items. There is this bottle of liquid that I bought simply based on the name and the bottle, the way that it looks, called Virus. This is another Slanks. And it's Virus. It doesn't have a flavor profile on here, I don't think. And that's in a different language. Virus. The labels are just cool. I want that like on a t-shirt. That's just cool. Virus. All right, let me move some of these over. And then I picked up this pod, and I wish I would have got the other one, but I got this one instead. But this is like a full screen pod banger that was bonkers. Huge full screen on it. There was a couple of huge full screen guys. I got that new Aspire one as well, but we'll get there at the second half of the haul. Horiz Pro. Look at this thing. What do you got? It's even wrapped like an iPhone, Oh, okay. Yeah. Maybe the battery's dead. I wanted to show you guys the screen because the screen looks amazing. In fact, this company... Okay. Oh, that screen is janky small. All right. Well, the screen is kind of janky small. That sucks. There was a... Damn. That's upsetting. They had another device that I was trying to get for a review, but they would not give me one. They only would give me this for review, and they would not let me take their other device. They were going to make me buy it. They're like, you have to buy it. I said, okay, I'll buy it, but I didn't have enough cash on me at the time to buy it. It's like a Coco-sized one with a humongous, beautiful screen on it. Well, anyway, we got a Prava Horiz Pro. We also got this interesting kit that is a refillable pod. Hang on, I'm just opening this now. Because it didn't come in any packaging. Fresh sour apple with a bit of coolness. Yeah. Yeah, that sounds delicious. Here, let me move this. So this is a disposable sort of replacement thing. This is the battery. Okay. Then this is the pod. It gets filled with liquid. There's a coil in there. This gets filled up with liquid and it magnetizes to the battery, and then you boop, vape it like a pod system. And this gets thrown away like a disposable would, but the battery you hang on to. And then you buy a new pod. You can fill it up with liquid and then snap it on. There's a little display and you vape it. And it's like it's like a refillable disposable. We're coming full circle all the way back around to pods. That's kind of sick. That's kind of sick with it. Yeah, everything, Jim, all goes into the carry-on. No, sorry, Jim. Batteries go in the carry-on, liquids go in the checked bag. That's how I get all of these bottles home, is in the checked bag. It's in the checked bag. All in the checked bag, all in the checked bag. Batteries, 18650s, pod systems, you have to travel in the carry-on. They have to travel in the carry-on. But I think that's cool. That's neat. I saw someone using this and demonstrating it, and I thought, okay, that's pretty slick. I might like that. I might kind of be into that. It's a good mouth to lung. There's an adjustable airflow on the bottom. Brand. And then the last thing in this package, in fact, here, I'm going to start putting this stuff away. So many liquids. So many liquids. And a dead rabbit, and a mission, and mango this. Is this. This is the last thing. Nevox. You know the Nevox feelings? You know the Nevox feelings and the such as? This is a fucking Nevox AIO. They just dropped an AIO. And it's, green and purple, at least this one is. It's got the Joker color scheme. It's a little raga-ish. I know Metal Morrissey's going to love that. But it's a little raga-ish. Exposed battery. Thready down guy up here. Comes with a Boro for the inside. 2 panels. USB-C. It's very kind of bare bones. I don't know what sort of display that has. But Nevox did a freaking AIO. And so the fire button is a click. And it's a slide. So it slides down to lock it. And you can't press it. And then you slide it up. And it's... Can you hear that click? Clicky. Clicky click. Click, click, click. Slide it down. Locks it. Slide it up, click, 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 slide it down, locks it. That's kind of slick. And there's a panel on the front. So if you're dying to get, someone's dying to get real matchy, you get some new panels. This plastic is interesting. It kind of feels really plasticky, like Legos. Like if Lego made a device, this feels like the same plastic that like a Lego would be made out of. The click on this button, yeah, mango, peach, guava. That was the first thing I noticed. The click is just click. Mega click. It's a little bit plasticky, I don't know if it's, I don't know what to think of this right now. But it does come with its own Nevox. Whoops. If I could... Oh my God, really? Oh, it's a push out. It's not even a bass on there. Oh, I see what's going on here. Okay. Well, we might have to save that for a fiddle. But I see what's going on here. Those are O-rings on the inside. The Boro is just one piece. There's no bass on here. But it comes with its own. Now, I don't know if this is rebuildable or if it uses coils. Boom. Comes with it. And it comes with its own integrated drip tip as well that doesn't really match much. I feel like this should have been purple or green or something. Boom. New Nevox AIO. I was just impressed by that. I thought, hey, that's cool. Nevox has been strictly a pod company since their inception. Since Nevox has been around, they've been a pod company. And so to see an AIO, that's cool. That's just cool. That's just cool. And this is cool for a lot of reasons. It's cool not just that it's an AIO, but it's cool that they created this AIO essentially for the Indonesia market because Indonesia loves them some AIOs and they don't like disposables. And so I think it's interesting that Nevox had to pivot in Indonesia from pods to an AIO. That is truly the consumer controlling the market right there. The consumers want AIOs. Guess what? You're getting AIOs. Guess what? You're getting AIOs. Hell yeah, Vape Haul Part 1. There also is... Hang on. I might get in trouble. I hate... That's so dumb. But there's a new Caliburn coming out that I don't want to show you. I don't know. I just don't want to get in trouble. But here's the back of it. Okay, real quick, here's the front of it. But here's the back of it. It's the Caliburn G3 Pro Coco. Pretty impressive. Pretty impressive. Pretty impressive. It is super raga. It's super raga-ish. Well, you know, Vic, the people want what the people want. That's all I can say about pods and disposables is the people want what the people want. And, you know, the purpose of vaping, I don't want to go on a soapbox. Maybe we'll wait till the news and advocacy. But the purpose of vaping is to get someone who smokes cigarettes to not smoke cigarettes anymore. And I don't care what happens in the middle. I don't care what they use. It doesn't bother me. It doesn't matter to me. All that matters to me is that person ain't smoking cigarettes anymore. That's the important part. So once we get them not smoking cigarettes anymore, then we can say things like, hey, you know, there's rebuildable. It's much cheaper. You can build your own coils. You can DIY your own liquid. There's a whole other world of vaping. Sure, then we can get them into whatever we want to get them into. But just being not smoking cigarettes is my like hard line in the sand. That's all I really care about. That's all I really care about. Okay, real quickly, let me show you guys this. What? Okay, so you guys know Joe Sturdy? Sturdy RBA. Joe Sturdy. Hell of a guy. Came with some new. And one of the new things, he handed me off a pen. Joe Sturdy machined like the nicest pen that I've ever had in my hands. Sturdy Manufacturing, ballpoint pen, beautiful weight, beautiful balance, and the clicker on it. Look at this clicker. It's a mechanical clicker. Do you see the channel it slides into? Hang on. So you click it down, slide it over, boom. There's your pen tip. Let's see how it writes. I'm sure we can get a new nib in there or something. Let's see how it writes. Oh, nice. Hey now. All right. That writes beautifully. And to get it out, you spin this, you kind of press it down, twist it, and it releases. I love this pen. Look how slick that little mechanical system is right there. Boop, boop, boop. Joe Sturdy. Sturdy Manufacturing. This is the new desk pen. Let's test it out. Vlog. This is a really nice writing pen. Dang. Anyway, got a pen. Joe Sturdy pen. You know, it's a high quality pen. And an RDA and a Gorilla RDA. Dang, man. All right. Well, that's haul part one. That's haul part one. I have to urinate and free the dogs. So I'll be right back. We're going to get into some news. We're going to get into some more haul. We're going to get into some retro vaping. We're going to get into some liquid tastings. I'm going to go pee and free the dogs. I'll be right back. Hey. Dude, so much stuff from Indonesia. So many liquids. We're going to have to do a double tasting tonight. What time is it? 6? Okay. Well, we're already running long. Okay. What I would actually like to do right now is see if any more super chats came in. Hey now, super chats. Let's go to the super chats. Matthew, that's very gracious of you. I'm not a holiday person. Must left over from the military. That was a difficulty poll for me. I chose Halloween because it's my fiance's favorite. Hey, that's okay, Matthew. You know, it's important to be a united front with your significant other, with your future spouse. It's important. United front. If your wife likes Halloween, you like Halloween. It's like Casey's favorite, Thanksgiving. So guess what? We love Thanksgiving, and I love Thanksgiving because I root for my wife. Ashes, fucking yo Ashes. Hope you're well, Nick. Hope your trip was nice. Been praying for everyone lately. The state of the world is insane. It's true. Stay safe. Remember, you are loved and everything will be okay. Love y'all. Yes. Thank you, Ashes. That was rad of you. The state of the world is insane. It is insane. Throw those prayers up. I'm not a praying man, but I appreciate a good prayer. So just pray it up. Do it. It's sometimes, it's yeah. Look, I agree. You look around in the world and, just yesterday, I'm looking on Twitter and the internet and everything. And you're like, oh, cool. Oh, wars. Oh, awesome. Oh, cool. Oh, Gaza, rad. Beirut, awesome. Iran, cool. Oh, hurricane in the U.S. Rad. Thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of Americans are displaced and flooding and hundreds of people are dying. And I'm like, okay, I guess it's time to get on the internet and talk about vaping. I can't explain to you. I can't explain to you what a weird dynamic it is. But yeah, it's insane. But I don't know if it's any more insane than it has been in the past. I think we're just able to see it now, and life is just being broadcast on the internet. Like TikTok and Instagram and YouTube, it's just life. It's just life happening. And, there may be just as many car accidents happening as there always has been, but now we see them. You know, we see them, they're broadcast to us. We see every little fight that happens. We see every little Karen that happens. We see every car accident and bomb that drops, and it's all being broadcast to us. And I literally don't think that our brains are designed to be, like bombarded with this much constant news and information, constant news and information. I think it's bad for us. I think it's bad for us. So I try to, regulate it going into my brain a little bit. I don't know. It's difficult. You can't. We're all in this together. We're all in this together. Face meat. I'm back. YouTube can suck dry oatmeal. Yeah, suck an egg, dry oatmeal. Face meat. Did you hear about the face meat drama? Our own face meat, Mr. Dry Oatmeal himself, who has never uploaded a video to YouTube ever, had his YouTube account taken down. They just sent him an email that's like, we've noticed that your YouTube account is breaking all sorts of rules, and because of that, we're deleting it. And he's like, I never uploaded a video. He never uploaded a video. That doesn't bode well, face meat. That sucks. At least I'm happy to see you back, face meat. Fishy. Another week and a half till I hit my 7-year smoke-free anniversary. 7 years. I love that. I love that for you, Fishy. Congratulations. And 7 years. Well, that's a trip. So that means you started in, let's see, what's 7 years backwards? 2018? That's when you started? Vaping in 18? Hell yeah, vaping in 18. I love to see it, Fishy. I love it. Congratulations. Giovanni, I see a pink bottle in there. Glad you're back. Hell yeah, Giovanni. So we'll talk about that when we get to the second haul part. Talk about that when we get to the second haul. Dee, damn it. MTVD plus wash, fluff, and fold equals my Thursday night. Hope your trip was grand. I'm glad to see you back. Peace and love to y'all. Thank you, Dee. And that's the idea that Dee, damn it, puts on the vlog and then washes and folds laundry. I don't know. I like that. I like feeling like I get to be part of your routine. I'm happy to live there. I'm happy to just exist in that space where you're folding laundry and you're like, hey, what's GrimmGreen while I'm folding laundry? That puts a smile on my face, Dee. Dee, damn it. It absolutely does. More people need to start voting for Thanksgiving, I think. More people need to start voting for Thanksgiving. What were we going to do? Oh, that's right. Let's whip through some news. News, yeah. Wait. Okay, yeah, we're just whipping through news. We're just going to whip through some news. Lots going on. I missed a bunch while I was gone and came back to some chaos. But the first thing I'm going to have to mention is Michigan. They're calling this a RAFT of anti-vaping legislation. A RAFT of anti-vaping legislation. We need to stop a RAFT. I'm going to make sure that my address isn't in here. Okay. Lawmakers in Michigan are once again throwing everything and the kitchen sink into a raft of anti-vaping bills aimed to reduce everyone's access to these life-saving products. These bills include everything from a flavor ban and tax hikes to repealing state preemption of tobacco retailer laws. That's crazy. Imagine changing the laws just to put vape shops out of business. Specifically, CASA is alerting our members about proposals to increase taxes on all nicotine products regardless of risk in the effort to ban flavors other than tobacco, which includes allowing municipalities to enact stricter regulations than the state. Stricter regulations than the state. And the state can have stricter regulations than the federal government. Sanity. We live in an insane world where Michigan is trying to ban products that actually save people's lives. Whoa. What? Whoa. And that makes no sense to me. So I'll put a link in the description. If you want to do that call to action, I think everybody should do it. Please, everybody do it. I'm begging. Oh, please. Just say please. Oh, much love back to the Philippines there. Missed you, Ez Kaladin from the planet Arrakis. Smoke-free since 2012. Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah, 2012. I could see that, Paul. Yeah, so Michigan, RAFT. RAFT of anti-vaping legislation. I know we got some advocates in Michigan, and I know Charles Gardner, INCO's, heading back to Michigan to be a resident and advocate of Michigan. Yeah. Alcohol flavors, sure. But it's important to remember that alcohol's already gone through its prohibition shit. The U.S. prohibited alcohol, and then the consumers went, what the fuck? And then, so prohibition got repealed. And so because of that, alcohol is firmly planted in, like, besides caffeine, the most socially accepted drug that everybody consumes. We have bars, which are essentially safe drug consumption sites. You go to a bar to safely consume your drugs. You get all inebriated at the bar. It's the most widely used, widely accepted societal drug in the history of societal drugs. And it's just booze. It's alcohol. But it's because that has already gone through its prohibition. It's already been through the ringer and back, and the consumers demanded it to be back. I think vaping is going to go through something very, very similarly. Same thing that happened to cannabis. Yeah. Anti-vape legislation from cannabis allowing states drives me crazy. Yes, Gunny. Yes, it drives me crazy. But I believe it will eventually be a good thing. I think it will eventually be a good thing because that's how medical cannabis sort of got in and legitimized, you know? And so I think in the future, when we look at states like California and we go, California has legalized recreational cannabis and they just legalized consumption cafes where you can go and order some coffee and have some pastries and then just smoke your joints with all your friends in a cafe and sip coffee and get stoned. And that's a legal thing in California right now. Yes, I like both of those things, but also we can use those as benchmarkers for vape legislation. We can say things like, how do we justify banning flavored vapes while also allowing adults, legal adults, to consume whatever drugs they want? They're not, I can't think of the word. These things are not diametrically opposed. I think we can use one to bring awareness to the other. We can say, well, we allow cannabis, it's recreational legal in the state, and we have consumption cafes. So let's get there with nicotine. Let's legalize and regulate nicotine in the state. I think it couldn't be a good thing. It upsets me. Yes, it upsets me, but I think it's a good thing. I think it can be a good thing. I think we can use it. Exactly. Stepping stones. Little tiny stepping stones. Patrick Conquest shouting out JMW. Hell yeah, JMW. Succulents. Yeah, they act like vaping is going to make me wreck my car if I've had too many. Yeah, exactly, Paul. Exactly. And there's no benefit to overdoing it with nicotine. That's something that we hear a lot from the antis is, oh, this is 50 milligrams of nicotine. It's so much nicotine. It's the same as a pack of cigarettes. It doesn't matter. That doesn't matter because there's no benefit to overdoing it. There's no effects. There's no sensations associated with it. You have too much nicotine, you just get nauseous. You just get a headache. There's no benefit to overdoing it. So I don't know why they keep harping on the fact that these are high nicotine, like we're all overindulging in nicotine because it feels so good, when really we're only indulging in the amount of nicotine that our brain requires, and going over that is a wicked, uncomfortable experience. Wicked, uncomfortable experience. Hentai should be more mainstream, Duchess. I agree with you. Let's take a look real quick at Sweden, because they're taking some shots at Australia. They're taking some pot shots at Australia, and you just love to see it. Let's watch this video.
A decade ago, more Kiwis than Australians smoked. But due to draconian vaping policies, Australia's progress has stopped and is likely to actually reverse.
Small group of academics in Australia will not allow it, will not allow the truth to be told.
It just isn't working well.
To learn more, visit www.smokefreesweden.org.
Smokefreesweden.org. Sweden has been taking pot shots at every other country. Every other country, because they can. They're about to become a smoke-free country. So they do. They just get to sit up there in the northern area of the world and literally just look down at everybody. You look at Australia, you go, oh, what? Oh, not smoke-free. We're smoke-free. Oh, what's that? What's that? European Union? Oh, what's that? United Kingdom? Sorry, you're not smoke-free. We're smoke-free. If only this country would follow our lead, they could be smoke-free. If only this country would follow our lead, they could be smoke-free. If only the United States would follow our lead, they could be smoke-free. Smoke-free Sweden taking shots at literally everybody, and I love to see it. I love to see it. Because they can. They have the bragging rights. They're literally about to become a smoke-free country. Smoke-free. That means less than 5% of the population smokes combustible cigarettes. That's a public health, miracle. 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 I hate repeating myself, but miracle. Taking pot shots at Australia. You love to see it. How much time do we have? I'm kind of running out of time, so I don't want to spend too much time lollygagging on things I don't need to lollygag on. Let's real quickly look at this, because I'm going to say it now. Draconian. If there was something, Mr. Speaker, more than draconian, it needs to be more of an intense word than draconian, because draconian doesn't properly explain what's going on in Australia, like what's happening in Australia. Draconian doesn't begin to, it doesn't even begin. There needs to be a word worse than draconian. That's the message. That's the homework. We need a word worse than draconian. Much worse than draconian. Here, let me say this as well. I've been saying for years, that big tobacco's not our biggest enemy. They're not our friends, but they're far from our biggest enemy, because they want the same things we want. They just want to control the market. They don't want to sell cigarettes anymore. They want to sell vapes. They just want to control the entire market. That's why they're our enemy. But they're not our biggest enemy. Our biggest enemy has always been, will always be pharmaceuticals. Pharmaceuticals loathe vaping, to the point that NRT maker Kenvue calls for more restrictions on safer nicotine products in order to protect their NRT sales. Think about that for a second. The biggest enemy of vaping, it's not even the government, it's not big tobacco, it is actually pharmaceuticals. The level that vaping and harm reduction have interrupted pharmaceutical revenue streams is unprecedented. It's on a whole other level. We, just by vaping these little fucking stupid vapes, we have severely cut into big tobacco's revenue stream, severely cut into big pharma's revenue stream, severely cut into tobacco tax revenue streams. The level of disruption that vaping has caused in the world, it cannot be understated. It cannot be understated. It has interrupted and disrupted all sorts of revenue streams. And when multi-billion-dollar pharmaceutical companies that are used to making, multi-billions of dollars from their NRT department suddenly are making not multi-billions of dollars from their NRT department, they're not going to pivot and go, oh, well, nobody wants NRTs now. Let's make vapes. They're going to go, Let's just force people to use our NRTs by spending money and legislating against our competition in order to rid them from the market so that our products are the only ones that you can use for quitting smoking. Just gums, patches, and pills. Pharmaceuticals are our biggest enemy, hands down, not even close by a mile. I did a video about this. I did a huge 2-part video about this in 2018 about how our biggest enemy is big pharmaceuticals. That is still true. It's always been true. And now they're calling for more restrictions on safer nicotine products. Let's see. Nicorette manufacturer Keyview, which was spun off from Johnson & Johnson last year, has sponsored a lobbying event in Brussels to call for further restrictions on safer nicotine products like vapes and pouches. Hannah, the company's vice president for self-care, called the EU to urgently review its tobacco control legislation as part of a branded spotlight at the Parliament Magazine Health Summit. French cited EU's beating cancer plan as their justification for calling such an urgent review, despite safer nicotine products not having been found to be carcinogenic. Big pharmaceuticals doesn't really care if you're healthy or sick or sad or anything. They just want you buying their shit. And that's it. And they're kind of willing to do anything. They're kind of willing to let people die or stand in the way of harm reduction, or as long as you're buying Nicorette gum, buy that Nicorette gum, buy that Nicorette gum, buy it. Second to last. BBC, you might have seen this. This is news just from today. But there was some new data released in the UK showing that now there are 1 million vapers in the United Kingdom that have previously, get this, never smoked cigarettes. 1 million people in the UK use vapes now who previously never smoked cigarettes. And this is alarming for so many reasons. I can't think of any why it would be alarming, but for some reason, BBC and a lot of politicians and a lot of news outlets, Nikki Campbell asking, well, is it time to ban vapes? No, of course not. Who cares? Truly and honestly, who cares? If 1 million people who never smoked cigarettes have started vaping in the UK and they get their nicotine from vapes, who fucking cares? Keeping in mind that if vapes were never invented, if vapes didn't exist, then these 1 million people maybe would have been smoking deadly, lethal, combustible cigarettes instead. We don't allow someone who is nicotine naive to just vape. I do. I don't care. Government really seems to care about this. And I'm just curious, what's the statute of limitations? How long does someone need to smoke cigarettes? How long does someone need to damage every organ in their body before we let them vape nicotine? Do we make them smoke cigarettes for a year? 2 years? Make them just smoke Pall Malls for 2 years, and then when they've done enough damage to their lungs, enough damage to their DNA, and enough damage to their body, then they're what? Authorized to vape nicotine? Get the fuck out of here. Fuck that. Fuck all of them. Fuck the UK. Panicking. You realize all those people probably would have been smoking cigarettes, right? All those people most likely, would have been smoking cigarettes. Is it time to ban vapes? Is it time to ban vapes? No, of course not. There are some statements about this that I would like to read to you. Alex Wodak from Australia says, all that matters is net benefits / negatives of vaping under different policies. Vaping benefits are huge and the negatives are minimal. Why be concerned if some never smokers take up vaping? Yeah, exactly. 1 million people lucky enough to not ever pick up cigarettes. This is a public health win. But for some reason, it's being painted in the UK as a moral panic. Panic, 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 panic. If 1 million people were lucky enough to not smoke cigarettes and go straight to vapes, that's only a public health win. That's only a public health win. Maybe that's the benchmark, Michael. Maybe that's the benchmark. You got to smoke 100 cigarettes at least first before you're allowed to use a less harmful product. Before you're allowed to use. Imagine like that doesn't make any fucking sense. It doesn't make any sense. Good. I'm glad there are 1 million vapers in the UK that have never tried cigarettes because they have completely avoided all of the death and disease that comes along with smoking cigarettes. They harm literally every organ in your body. There isn't an organ in your body that isn't harmed by smoking cigarettes. It damages your DNA. It causes a myriad of different cancers. It leads to emphysema, COPD, death. Unbelievable that we're even panicking even a little bit about 1 million people vaping. They're not smoking cigarettes. They're not smoking cigarettes. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. And honestly, this is one of those, like, with everything going on in the world, really, we're going to have a moral panic. We're going to have a moral panic about 1 million people vaping. Let's listen to, this is a good one. This is a good one. Here's an expert reaction. Professor Peter Hayek, professor of clinical psychology and director of the Health and Lifestyle Research Unit, Queen Mary University of London, said, "Some people have genes and circumstances leading them to like nicotine products. Traditionally, they ended up smoking, but some are now discovering vaping without becoming smokers first. If vaping did not exist, they would be smoking. The study authors point this out. The just released figures from the Office of National Statistics show that UK smoking prevalence is under 12%, an all-time low. If much less risky alternatives are allowed to continue to compete with cigarettes, smoking, and heart disease and lung disease and all the cancers it causes will continue to decline as well." Vaping doesn't cause lung cancer. Vaping doesn't cause any cancer. Vaping doesn't cause COPD. Vaping doesn't cause emphysema. Vaping doesn't cause lung disease. Vaping doesn't cause heart disease. Vaping doesn't cause cardiovascular disease. Smoking causes all of those. But we're panicking about people using a product that causes none of those? Okay, UK. Okay. The UK and USA, which allow vaping, have significantly faster declines in cigarette sales and in smoking among young and low-income people than Australia, which bans vaping. Sweden, which is the only EU country that allows use of low-risk oral tobacco, has by far the lowest smoking prevalence. Efforts are needed to limit the use of nicotine products in adolescents, but if more adults, as well as adolescents, are taking up vaping instead of smoking, it may be, in fact, good news. Yes, it's only, period, I think, only good news. Imagine thinking that 1 million people not smoking cigarettes is something to panic about. That doesn't make any fucking sense. It doesn't make any sense. Last one. The last thing I'm going to mention here in the news. And this is just the... I love a good community note. You know me. I love a good community note. And this is one of the most satisfying, juicy community notes that's ever been a community note. And it's Dr. Kelly Henning. And Dr. Kelly Henning is World Health Organization to the bone. Dr. Kelly Henning is World Health Organization core. Public health lead at Bloomberg.org. Yep. Physician, epidemiologist, working to ensure safer, longer, healthier lives. Are you really? Teen e-cigarette use has dropped below 8%, but daily vaping remains high. 29.7% of high schoolers and 15.6% of middle schoolers report daily use. Bloomberg.org and Tobacco Free Kids are working to combat this. Oh, man, look at that. Community note. I haven't rated it yet. Yes, this is very helpful. It's high quality. It's easy to understand. It directly poses claim, important context, neutral, unbiased language, all of it. My favorite part about this community note is the claim is refuted by the article itself. Dr. Kelly Henning posted an article about youth vaping data and then just lied about it. And then the article contradicts the lies that she told about the article. She said, this is from the article. And then if you read the article, the claim that she makes is refuted by the article itself. Oh my God. How is Dr. Kelly Henning not the most embarrassed person on earth right now? If I was a doctor and I got a community note about something related to public health, that's it. My career's over. I would go hide in a cave for the rest of my life. I would be mortified. I would be more ashamed than I would care to admit. Not Kelly. Not Kelly. No shame there. We're going to keep cigarette sales up if it's the last thing we do, right, Kelly? Got to keep that moral panic going. Got to keep that moral panic going about the kids. You want adults to smoke cigarettes, Kelly. The claim is refuted by the article itself. My God. My God, that's just a beautiful thing. That's so embarrassing. That's so embarrassing. I want to leave a comment now. I want to leave a comment on that so bad, but that's okay. That's okay. The problem is not everyone will read the article and just read the tweet. Yeah, but even, community notes, I think, is a really positive thing. I'm trying to find flaws with it, but it works really well. And let's say that I was a person and I had liked this tweet and then just went about my day and I went, oh gosh, yeah, Kelly Henning, she's spot on. Teen e-cigarette use, real bad. And I just liked the tweet and I went on with my day. When it gets a community note, Twitter notifies me and says, hey, a tweet that you interacted with has a community note on it now, and here's what it says. It tells you in your feed the community notes. It tells you. It goes backwards in time. There's been tweets that have got community notes that I liked, a year ago, but in my notifications feed, it'll say, hey, this tweet that you interacted with has a community note now, and here it is. So if anybody, the 10 people that interacted with this tweet will get the correct information notified to them, will get the correct information, 100%. Truth is on our side. And the truth is on our side. That's why I'm so fucking confident. That's why I know harm reduction is going to win. Absolutely. No questions asked it's going to win. No questions asked. Whoops. Well, I closed a tweet. Wasn't sure I meant to do that, but that's it. And I think we're good. And that's it. That's going to wrap up the news and advocacy. I'm going to put links to literally everything I talked about down there in that description, including that delicious community note. There's a lot more news. There's more stuff to talk about. Next week, we're going to talk about more lawsuits. That's right. More lawsuits. FDA getting a lot of lawsuits. It's just a thing of beauty. Let me make sure, quick look and make sure I didn't forget anything. I'm going to put some links in the description to literally everything I talked about, including the Michigan call to action, including, hurricane, flood relief, everything. So many things in the description. Yeah, this claim is refuted by the article itself. I love community notes. I really, truly do. I've never got one, and if I got one, that's it. I'm done. I would retire. GrimmGreen would be over. I would delete my Twitter, delete my YouTube. That's it. I don't think I could stand that shame of having a community note, being called out in front of everybody for being wrong. I don't know how it's like. How do politicians who get constant community notes just continue on like nothing ever happened, and they keep repeating the same bullshit that they got community noted for? It's crazy. It's crazy. Crazy. What I'm going to do right now after news and advocacy is I'm going to check in on the super chats, and then we're doing part 2 of the haul plus some mail. Community notes. Community notes. So good. So great. So good. Fishy. Friday, October 13th, 2017 is your last cigarette date. You remember the day you had your last cigarette. That's impressive. And no, like, I mean, I'm not here to judge. No cigarettes in between? It's fine if there was. I dual used for like almost 3 months. I dual used. And when I initially started. Congratulations, Fishy. Plus, that's kind of cool. October, Friday the 13th, like that's kind of cool. It's like Jason Voorhees killed your smoking habit with a big butcher knife or a weed whacker. What Jason movie was it where all the kids were camping? I guess I described every Jason movie. And there was the girl in the sleeping bag, and he just swings her against a tree and breaks her in half. I don't know why I thought of that. That's okay. It was a good movie. It was a good Friday the 13th. He had I think he had a weed whacker. I think he had a weed whacker in that movie. Anyway, let's get back to this. Fishy. Calbum BCFC. I'm from the UK, and early on this year, the government passed the banning disposable, which wondering your thoughts. Love the content, by the way. I'm not in favor of banning things in general. Just not a fan of it. I think banning disposables is ultimately an empty gesture. I don't think it's going to keep any disposables out of the country. I don't think it's going to prevent people from using disposables. I think it might just make more disposables on the market. When the government bans something, they're basically they're basically saying, no, like we're not going to be responsible for this. We're not going to be responsible for the safety of this. We're not going to be responsible for tracking this. We're not going to be responsible for keeping track of who stocks this. All of that goes to the illicit market. They shirk all responsibility of everything to the illicit market. So by banning vapes, by banning disposables, the UK government is basically saying, we don't want to know about these. We don't want to keep track of them. We don't want to know who's selling them. We don't want to know what's in them. We don't want to know what they do to people. We don't want to tax these. We're going to leave all of that to the illicit market. That's basically what they said. So it's dumb. It's dumb. It's a dumb move. It's a stupid, dumb and stupid move. And I think it's stupid, and I think it's dumb. And if I had to describe it in 2 words, it would be awful and dumb and stupid and all of those things. Yeah, disposable vapes, silly to try to ban those. Why not regulate them? Why not create some product standards so that every retailer is compliant and we know exactly what's going in them and we know exactly where they came from and we know exactly how to trace recall them and we know who's stocking what. Why would you want to keep track of that when the illicit market can just sell to your kids with no ID? It's shocking to see things getting banned in 2024. Banning things is literally like Stone Age level thinking. Ban it. Take it away. Nobody can have it. Ban it. Okay. That's like recently I saw that our illustrious governor, Gavin Newsom here in California, who, it's Gavin. Yeah, it's Gavin. Gavin Newsom made a big declaration recently about banning street takeovers. There's been too many car clubs taking over streets late in the night and doing donuts. And so that activity is now banned. And I thought, oh, how completely useless and performative legislation that is. I live in a state where fireworks are banned and flavors are banned. But I remember sitting on my roof watching thousands of illegal fireworks go off while vaping flavors. So yeah, it's just empty, performative. We're going to ban it and hope everybody complies. They can't possibly enforce. They can't possibly keep track. They can't possibly. oh, you're going to ban street racing? Okay, I feel like it's already illegal, right? So you're going to ban something that's illegal? Like, what? Like, I can't even, it hurts my brain when someone says that they want to ban something that's illegal. And I go, what do you think illegal means? Curious. What do you think illegal means? Got to ban it. It's already illegal. Ban it. Okay. We'll ban it 3-4 times. We'll ban it 15 times. We do 100 bans. Vaping's been banned 100 times. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have any more gravitas to it. They can't enforce on it. Anyway, I'm just ranting. Mr. Speaker, that's Dixon Ciderbush, by the way. Preach, preach. Hey, that's what I do, Mr. Speaker. That's what I'm here to do, Mr. Speaker, is preach. Ben, work busy, no time. So, maggots. Oh, maggots. The maggots are falling like rain. I expect to hear it with gusto when I watch the replay. Hashtag MTVD, hashtag replay crew. Thanks for all you do, mate, for us in Australia. Yeah, I die a little bit inside every time I hear like, hey, I'm a vapor from Australia. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. I am sorry. There's a lot of people really trying hard in Australia. A lot of good MPs in Australia. You got Alex Wodak, you got Alex Wodak in Australia. You got Colin Mendelsohn in Australia. You got powerful, smart people in Australia. But, oh, man, it's going to take some time to turn that around, maggots. Ben? Moosedale! Moosedale? The maggots are falling like rain. Now I have to do the whole thing. Maggots. 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 The maggots are falling like rain. Maggots. Maggots. The maggots are falling like rain. And then the double bass kicks in. Now in the halls of the Necro Lord. Okay, I'm not going to sing the whole song. Calibum, again, BFCFFC. Live in the UK, only banning disposables right now. We'll see. I'm just, it's one of those things where you do everything you can to try to stop a disposable ban. And then they do it, and you go, we'll see what happens. And then you do everything you can to stop a flavor ban. You do everything you can to stop a flavor ban in California, and then it passes, and you go, we'll see what happens. And now the we'll see what happens has become every shop I go into has flavors. Every convenience store I go into has flavors. Every head shop and vape shop I go into just packed to the teeth with flavors. It's one of those, I thought flavors were banned. It's just performative. They have no way to enforce on it. Trey, I will hydrate. Thank you. Let's get into the rest of this haul. Yeah, it's good. It's good. All right, hey, we got some more stuff. In fact, hang on. We actually have, there's mail. There's mail in addition. To some Indonesia haul. Oh, okay, this is where this coil came from. That's where the coil came from. I think this was this Indonesia or was this not? I can't remember. Some battery wraps. Okay, yeah, these are Vapers Cloud coils. Twisted Messes, Nichrome 80, Alien, 3-core Aliens, Boro. What does that say? Oh, never mind. What about now? What's that say? I can't read it. Battery's exhausted. I know that feeling. Me too, battery. Me too. I'm kind of exhausted. It's just the jet lag. It's only 6:45 and I feel like it's midnight and I need to go lay down. Battery's exhausted. He just can't go on. He's too tired. Oh, you poor exhausted little battery. Let me get you a new one. How about now? Nope. How about now? Hey! Vaping Chronicle. Okay, Vaping Chronicle. I thought the VC was for Vapers Cloud, but it is not. It is for Vaping Chronicle. I got a Boro Boro Coil V1, Twisted Messes Nichrome 80, 3-core Aliens, 2.5 millimeter, 0.3 ohm. Is that a single coil? Sick. Sick. That's sick. That's sick. That's sick. I love coils. I'm going to put this in my special coil bag. Ah, shit. Wire came unspooled. Wire came unspooled. Okay, this is like the most old school vape problem of all old school vape problems. When your spools of wire would come unspooled in the drawer. That used to happen to me more times than I think am comfortable admitting. Damn. Did anybody ever deliberately let a spool unwire? Like a spool unwind? I have. No, that's a Steel Valley sticker. Just need a... All right, I'm going to use my wedding stickers. What, you didn't have merch at your wedding? I did. We had a merch booth and everything. These fucking shitty sticker mule stickers. Ah. Okay. Wire. Stay down. Okay. As long as you stay cool, we're cool, man. As long as you stay cool. And not sure. Package. You can, yeah. Underground vapes. Always find a way to help people, and I won't break any rules doing so. Break rules. There's a moral obligation to break unjust rules. There's a moral obligation to break unjust rules. I refuse to comply with a lot of things, like a vape mail ban. No. People need vape gear. Sorry. In order for people to stay off of cigarettes, people need vape gear in the mail. I will break that rule every time. Just gonna have a quick little vape break. Do not comply. Vape flavors. Vape them. Oh. You damn cherry lime Ricky. Fuck, that's good. Whoa. What is this? Is this a gift? Is this a gift? This has to be a gift. Who bought this for me? Did I buy this for myself? I ordered it on September 19th, 2024. I don't think I did. Someone bought this for me. Did I buy this? I might have done myself a favor here. This is one of my favorite things that I've ever put in my mouth ever in the history of putting things in my mouth. The De La Rosa Mazepan is amazing. I'll eat one right now. You can't even stop me. These are incredible, and I love them. And either someone knows that I love them. Lee, It's amazing. The cherry lime Ricky, dude, I've been gushing about it literally all night. Oh, this is your Mexican candy? Oh, Beecher, thank you. How did you know I love these? Wait, is this another thing that we both have in common now? We both love these. I was thinking for a second there might have been some shed time involved, and I ordered myself this because I do love these. But this was Beecher's, and I'm going to eat them. Look how many, Beecher. Look how many. Whoa. Oh, God, they smell delicious. They smell delicious. They're little peanut butter marzipan patties. They're unbelievable. I love these so much. And apparently these were Beecher's. Beecher, because he lives in the center of the hollow earth now, he sent a bunch of stuff to my house and was like, hey, will you bring that to the center of the hollow earth for me when you come? And I was like, sure. And so I brought him hot sauce and other things. And these were supposed to come with me to Indonesia for Beecher, but I am considering this my muling fee for getting you hot sauces into Indonesia. I'm taking this as a payment. God, these are good. Beecher, thank you for this gift. Thank you. These are delicious. This is the homework. If you never had these, go to your local grocery store or Mexican market and purchase them. Purchase them and eat them. They're amazing. They're amazing. You live on the border of Mexico and they sell those at the gas stations? Yeah, I find them in gas stations in SoCal, but it's only ever one. And they're like $2.50. You know, they're by the check stand. And I'm always tempted to get one, but I never do. Sometimes I do. I actually often do. But having a whole box of them, this is delightful. I am, Beecher. I am. And here's the thing. Here's the deal I'll make you. The next time I come to Indonesia, I will buy a box of this for you and bring it to you the next time. Okay? Promise. Promise. But I'm going to destroy the hell out of those. Yeah! And then, hang on, wait, there's more. We haven't got to the second part of the haul yet. I think these are liquids. Oh, yeah, yep. Shout out to Steve-O. Shout out to JMW because they hooked it up. Yo, Nick, Steve-O here. Dan and I were super stoked to see how much you enjoyed the succulents. It's been a personal favorite of both of ours for some time now. It has been quite loved by many, but it's super cool to see such a positive reaction from someone we all know is a big fan of strawberry. Here's some more compliments from us, JMW Premium. Anytime you would like more, just let us know. I also included the Crunchberry Shake. It's been a personal ADV of mine for over a year now, and I hope you enjoy it as much as we do. I've also included a couple other profiles we're pretty darn proud of. They also have recently grown in popularity among the yo-yo cool kids. Skeleton Key is Key Lime Pie, and Sweet Bourbon Peach is a desserty peach that I have been chasing for some time and finally achieved. This is what I appreciate about you, Steve-O. Because and this is not just Steve-O, but I'm going to call out Steve-O. But juice mixers, liquid mixers in general, are some of the most picky, artistic people in the history of picky, artistic people. You know, you look at a big painting and you wonder, wow, I wonder when the artist decided that this was done. What was the last brush stroke before the artist finally went, done? Perfect. I'm so happy with this. That gets translated into juice mixing like whoa. People get really, really granular with like fractions of percentages, and it's not the perfect peach, and it needs to be the perfect peach or the perfect strawberry or the perfect this, and they're like perfectionists, and they're like, no, it's not done yet, it needs this, it needs that, it's not done yet, it needs more, it needs this. When is the final stir? You know, when is the final mix where you finally go, yes, this is the flavor profile I've been searching for? Because it's truly like, going back to like a painting, if I picture in my head like a battle shark, a battleship with sharks jumping over it, and I picture that in my head and I try to draw it and paint it, it might come out looking like a battleship with sharks jumping over it. But when someone's liquid mixing and they think, I want a peach crumble dessert, and I know exactly how it tastes in my brain, and I just need to mix liquids until it tastes exactly like it does in my brain. It's impressive. It's just impressive. I'm a big fan of juice mixers. But yeah, we got the skeleton key. We got, sweet bourbon peach. And would you look at this bottle of succulents? Just look at it. Just let it wash over you. It's delicious. It's delightful. Steve-O, thank you. I can't wait to try these. We got some skeleton key, sweet bourbon peach. Is that what you said? Sweet bourbon peach? Yeah, hell yeah. Sweet bourbon peach is a desserty peach. Dude, I love peach. Love it. Hang on to your note there, Steve-O. Appreciate you. And then I think this is the last container of Indonesia haul. So we're going to do... Did I say Miquidlixing? Did I pull a cluck in the chowds? We're really Miquidlixing? I hope so. I really hope. I'm going to go watch the replay. And if I said Miquidlixing, damn. It's done when the VG goes in. J Money Land Shark. Heard something about sharks? Anything about sharks going on over here? Yeah, exactly. Bless the mixers. First things first, 6 stickers. It's Lifetime, Hexome, Boom. Just Hexome stickers. They're just cool. I swiped a bunch of them. I don't know what this says. I think that means... Jundi told me that this roughly translates into like use it forever. Like use it forever. Use them forever or something like that. Anyway, stickers. Should we just sticker bomb this? Should I put a big one right here? But wait, there's more. Oh, I guess I did. I did get a fluid flask. This is their... let's just vape this. Let's just fill this up right now and vape it. Look at the size of this thing. Oh, there's panels. Oh, and the stickies don't come off the panels. Okay. Does the sticky come off this panel? Yes. Okay. The panels are completely just for show. This is it's like a sub-tank. The panels are actually just for show. There's nothing underneath them. It's just panels that say Cloud Flask X. And the way that the Cloud Flask X works, is there's a tank in here and a press fit honkin' coil head. That is honkin'. The final touch to that peach was just the right amount of yellow cake. See, that's interesting to me. Big tank. Let's just grab some here. Let's go for some dip. Here, I got great dip. I have the great dip over here somewhere. Here it is. This isn't retro vaping. Shit, it's 7 p.m. Are we even going to get to retro vaping tonight? I've been taking too long. How do I lollygag for so long? How does that happen? It's an interesting tank. Like, it's peculiar, right? Reservoir up here, but it'll all kind of drain into down by your coils. It's a bottom fill. And they were advertising this. They called it the Freebase King. They want you to cloud chase it. They encourage it. Oh, that actually holds a lot more liquid than it looks. Whoa, that's fascinating. That holds a lot more liquid than you think. What's the capacity of this? 0.5? Well, 5 mils. 5 mils of liquid in there. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. And then it can snap back in. Pow. And you got a big cloud flask. It's an internal battery. And it's supposed to, this is supposed to be a disposable. Oh, I needed a battery. Shit. 18650 even. It's not internal. It's not an internal battery. Titties going inside. It's not an internal battery. It's an 18650. Okay, I immediately like this way more. Way more. I thought this was internal battery this whole time. Little screen. There is no wattage adjustment. Oh, there is a wattage adjustment on the side. Okay, I know. I should look before I talk about things. What resistance are we here? 0.3? Kind of sick with it. The cloud flask and, it's clear. So if I really wanted to, we could spin this battery around so you can see the ODB titties through the plastic. I know. It's gross. Keep it to yourself, Nick. Keep it to yourself. Okay, well, maybe not exactly, but that doesn't mean we shouldn't vape this. Airflow open. Yeah, there was some cloud comp footage from the event going around, and this is what everybody was using. Kind of slick. It's kind of slick. And you can just, that's your airflow, so you don't want to necessarily put your finger over it. Busting. That's busting. That is a good ass flavor. And I like that this is an Aspire product because Aspire was, the first. They did the first sub-tank ever in the history of vaping. It was Aspire. Wow. This reminds me of the, I don't know why. What was that Kanger product a few years ago that had the big tank on the side and it was a big 18650 and you put it in your hand and it leaked like crazy? It reminds me of that. The Kanger, someone's got it. Someone's got that name on the tip of their mouth and I just can't think of it. This is rad. It honestly, it's lightweight. It's the weight of an 18650 because it's mostly plastic. The body's plastic. The panels are plastic. That reduces the weight of it tremendously. And it feels, I don't know, disposably. I don't have a disposable near me anywhere to compare it to, but it feels like that sort of form factor. It's just a brick that you can refill and replace the coil heads and replace the battery inside. That's cool. This is cool. Any box. That's what I'm thinking of. Thank you, the inside man. To the fucking rescue. Any box. Giving me any box vibes, but will actually work and not leak everywhere. Oh, Poggy. You're not uncultured. Hell no. Here's the question, Poggy. Are any of those cigarettes? Then no, you're good. You're good. If you're not smoking cigarettes, that's good enough for me. That's good enough. That's good enough for everybody. I just don't want you smoking cigarettes. If all you vape is a Smock Nord 5, then have your Smock Nord 5 and just vape your fucking face off. Just do it. GrimmGreen won the cloud comp, Beecher. GrimmGreen won the cloud comp. No, you beat me, didn't you? Yeah, I think you beat me. That's okay. Yeah, see, that makes weather systems, vapes nice, no complaints. You're good. You're good. You're good. You know, I would just, to any vapor now that feels like you're not, you know, you don't have to vape impressive shit. Like, I don't vape gatekeep. Whatever you vape, I love it, and I want to see it. Even if you only vape a Smock Nord 5 and you want to send that into Assignment America, please send your Smock Nord 5 into Assignment America. You know, send that in. It doesn't matter what you vape. And you know, I just remember that, Dalton, keep that up there for now. Just remember that if you got into vaping within the last 7 years, you got into vaping at the best time possible. It's so easy. It's never been easier to vape. Literally, you saw me fill this up and put a battery in here and we're vaping. It's easy to vape now. Once upon a time, you know, this is uphill in the snow both ways, but once upon a time, it was a bitch to vape. It was a pain in the ass. Huge, like tremendous pain in the ass. There were days where, you know, it's one of the things that caused me to dual use for so long is I'd leave my house and I'm like, all right, I got 3 freshly charged stick batteries. I have 2 atomizers and a spare atomizer, and I got 3 cartridges, and I'm just going to vape today. I'm just going to vape today. And I'd take it to work, and like 4 puffs in, it's like, oh, the atomizer burnt. Shit, change it out. That atomizer's burnt. This atomizer's dead. Fuck. Where's my cigarettes? Smoke. Back in the day, vaping was such a pain in the ass, and I'm so overjoyed that it's so easy now. It's so easy now. It's so easy. So that smock, just marvel at the technology of it. Marvel at the technology of it, you know? Anyway, Cloud Flask, busting. Wizard. Peace out, home skillet. We'll see you next week. Yeah, punching holes in cartomizers, like even pre-punching holes in cartomizers, even vaping just cartomizers, pre-carto tanks, just filling up cartomizers and vaping those. I remember leaving work and filling up 2 coffee atomizers, 2 coffee cartomizers all the way full so that I could vape on the way home. When that one got dry, I'd just toss it, screw a new one on, vape. Those 2 full cartomizers always got me home. Always got me home. Oh, yeah. See, Poggy, if you got a Mark II screwdriver, you've already got street cred. You don't need any more street cred, Poggy. A little bit of liquid in the mouth there. That's delicious. That tastes delicious. Okay, now we're not going to vape everything that comes out of here, but there's more. We got more. There's a new Boro from Vapors Cloud. Did you guys know about this? It's internal battery, but it's hellaciously small. Look how small. It's just it's a little fist pack of a guy. Screen's on the bottom. I'm assuming I could pull that tab. No, I got to take that off completely. But it uses a tank, uses a shift sub tank. You know, you can get the shift coil heads on the inside or any Boro you want. Look at this little thing. Luckily, I managed to finagle 2 of them away from Brian. And so I might keep one, might keep the blue one, might give the purple one away, might keep the blue one. I don't know. We'll see where this goes. But I'm just so fascinated by how small this is. It is kind of like a mini SAN. It is very much. I don't know how I feel about an internal battery these days, but there's no other way to get it this small, I don't think, with having a screen on the bottom. It's probably, let's see, what are even the specs of this? It doesn't say. For real, though? It doesn't give me a milliamp hour. USB-C, Boro compatible, 60 watts, 3,000 milliamps. I think that's kind of sick. I'm kind of like, I'm into these pixels. I just don't, internal batteries. The blue looks slick too. The blue looks equally cool. I might keep the blue instead. I might keep the blue, give away the purple, but I managed to finagle some pixels away from Vapers Cloud. I got some Joe Sturdy stuff. Joe Sturdy. He's such a hell of a guy. Along with the pen, I got a couple more Joe Sturdy RBAs. The Sturdy one. They're so sick. They're so sick. I've used them mostly in boros. But this is the one in titanium, the one RBA in freaking titanium. Stoked. Oh, what is this? Is this the second Joe Sturdy 1 RBA in titanium? Holy shit. Look at that. A blue one and a purple one. Well, I know where these are going. And then there's he handed me off some matchy titanium drip tips that are gonna be matchy with the purple and the blue and the purple and the blue. Yeah, Vapers Cloud makes the pixel, Brozetta Stone. I got some matchy drip tips. There's some matchy buttons. Oh, there's liquid on this. Some liquid was leaking. Uh-oh. Yeah, matchy buttons to go with the matchy RBA. That's sick. Sick. Yeah, and then I got some buttons, some drip tips. Sick. These are all real sick. I just like Joe Sturdy. He's a good guy. And these are beautiful RBAs. They're beautiful RBAs. They work. The flavor is straight up busting. If I give one of these away, it can't come with any like airflow pins or it's not the full Joe, the Sturdy kit. You're going to get a 2.5 millimeter airflow, and then that's it. And you're going to have to buy your own accessories, but still pretty sick. I think I'm going to keep the blue one. I think I'll give the purple away. I think I'll keep the blue. I don't know. You never know. That I could just change my mind. It just changed my mind. I'm trying to see what leaked. Oh, man. My Lunar Sweet Pulpy leaked. Don't know why that leaked. That bums me out. I bought this at Vape Fair. Lunar Sweet Pulpy because it was orange. They do a Lunar Sweet Mango that I love, and I really wanted to try the Lunar Sweet Pulpy. In fact, I don't know why this is open. I'm going to taste it. Oh, shit. That's good. Shit. All right, well, we're not going to get to Retro Vape tonight. It's 7 p.m., but we are going to liquid taste. We have to liquid taste. Lunar Sweet Strawberry Ice Cream. Lunar Sweet Strawberry Ice Cream. Amazing. More drip tips. More Joe Sturdy drip tips. Now, I have it's not bad news, but it's not great news, but it's not bad news. Okay, I just want you to know, it's not bad news. Bad news. It's not bad news. I was only able to get 2 bottles of this. The Alexa, the Radix Alexa Milky Peach Gummy. I was only able to get 2 bottles of it. But the good news is I think I'm going to be able to give both of these bottles away. I think I'm going to give both of these bottles away to the patrons in the Patreon. I think both of these bottles can get going away. I don't think I'm going to keep one of them. I think I'm going to give both of them away. That's the good news. The bad news is there's only 2. The good news is I'm going to give both of these away. And I talked with this fellow from Radix Distribution for a while about trying to get a bunch more into the U.S. for our personal consumption within the Patreon type of situation. It's very sort of under the table, under the table type of situation, but we're going to try to get some more into the US for us to enjoy. And I think I'm going to give these 2 bottles away. That's all I can do. It's all I can do. I requested 6, and I said, is that too much? Is that requesting too many? And he's like, no. And then he gave me 2, and I was like, okay, I guess it was. Maybe it was too much. Maybe it was too much. Yeah, maybe that was too much. More Caliburn pods. Also, I don't know if I've had this one before. This is Lunar Strawberry Cheesecake. And it comes in an old school, like, glass drippy. Comes in a glass drippy Lunar Strawberry Cheesecake. If this is the same strawberry cheesecake that I had a while ago from Hex Juice, maybe I've already had this. But Lunar Strawberry Cheesecake, it's a strawberry, you know? I have a hard time passing on strawberries. We saw that. It's the lunar strawberry, different from lunar. Yeah. This is something that, you know, sometimes people just hand you stuff and you go, "Oh, thank you." And that's something I'm not necessarily going to vape. But it's this company. Can't pronounce it. It is an icy coconut. It says creamy coconut mint. It's a 30 milligram salt that I can't vape. I definitely will not vape that. But, I mean, maybe. You never know. I also got some other this other Radix liquid. Same distro called New Moon. And see, I haven't seen this stuff, so it's like I'm all excited about it too. New Moon. Oh, this looks fancy. Some fancy ass liquid. New Moon. Oh, and that's it. And it comes in a little thing. And we got a New Moon glass drippy bottle, which is supposedly vanilla biscuit marshmallow. Now, you tell me, is that themed after Twilight? Is that what that font is? Is this a Twilight thing? New Moon? Rock bar, like rock bar. Like rock bar. Is that what you're talking about? Rock bar? Like rock bar? That's a Twilight thing, isn't it? That looks like the Twilight movie that I saw. New Moon. Yeah. Twilight themed liquid. It's okay. Put it back in its very fancy box. Very fancy box. Even the bag is branded. I feel guilty tossing this, but I don't need a New Moon. And then the last liquid from the show. This is The Show Must Go On. It's called the Orama juice, and it's a little cabinet. It's a little half stack, you know? It's like a little Marshall cab, and it's inspired by, like, you know, the Punk-O-Rama CDs that existed forever ago. It's the Orama. It's the Orama juice. This is Kaya Toast. Yeah, toast. Yeah, toast. I don't want to brag. I don't want to boast. I just want to say I like toast. So fuck yeah, toast. The Show Must Orama Kaya Toast. And I just thought that was cool. It's a little 3 milligram guy. I'm supposed to tear it here to get it out of the box, but I like the little half cabinet. You know, that's cool. I kind of don't want to ruin the box. That's cool. That's a cool liquid box. We're going to open this, and we're going to open this. Now this is the liquid. This is my top secret liquid, you guys. This is it. This is the top secret liquid. It is described on the bottle as a creamy float drink. Creamy float drink. Yeah. Yeah. This is going to be your new favorite juice of all time. I just need to get that out there right now. In the event, and it seems pretty likely, that this liquid reaches the market, it's going to be your favorite liquid. It's going to become your new favorite liquid. Period. That's it. It's going to be your new favorite liquid. That's all I'm going to say right now. I'm not even going to tell you what the flavor profile is, even though it said creamy float drink. It's not what you think. It's not even close to what you think. But it's going to be your new favorite liquid. It's going to be amazing. Okay, here, let me put some of this away. And then, look, I ended up with another all black Joe Sturdy special Sturdy Manufacturing Co. dot mod. I have the black and white mix. I got a white one and then I got a black one, and then I mixed the panels on the black and white ones, and I kept one and gave one away. So now I don't know what to do with this black dot mod guy. Maybe I should hang on to it, get some clear panels. We can run the titaniums in it. I'm not sure. But Joe Sturdy, he's just such a good guy. You can't walk past him and he's like, hey, I'm going to give you something. Oh, okay. Okay, Joe. Appreciate you, Joe. Freaking Joe Sturdy. Hell of a guy. This is an official collaboration. Fuck.mod. Love Joe Sturdy. That I got. I also got this this is the one I wanted to show you. Beecher got one of these in Indonesia, and I was immediately jealous. Like, so immediately jealous watching him vape this. It's a new Aspire stick pod called the Pixo. But you gotta see this. You gotta. How does it turn on? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The screen looks beautiful, by the way, beautiful, and it's a touch screen. It's a touch screen. You see, it's a touch screen. I don't know exactly how to use it right now. Check your atomizer, but it's a touch screen, and there's different, themes and the such as. Hang on, there is a way to touch screeny this. Maybe this isn't the touch screen. Yeah, this is the touch screen one. Beecher, am I crazy? This is not the touchscreen one? No, maybe I'm wrong. Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, you can't see that for shit. You still can't see that for shit. Output mode, AB mode, puff record, vibration on, yeah. Yeah, it's nice and touch screeny. Honestly, it's nice and touch screeny. I don't know if you're gonna. Smart mode, watt mode, go back. Anyway, there's all sorts of options, and it's a really, really slick looking pod. I haven't got to try a lot of Aspire pod stuff. I got to try like one pod this year, I think, from them, but this one looks so slick. 3 clicks. 3 clicks. And then the final thingy-ma-deal is I got this. It's a new Boro rather, Dot from Alexa. The same people that make the Radix liquid. Alexa, slick. So slick. Look how slick that is. Unleash the beast. Printed up and down the sides. It's the 6. It's for Dot. That's slick. I don't know what the deck looks like, but I got a spare Boro. One's for Dot, one's for Boro, and I'm assuming it can convert to both of them. And that's sick. And I like the printed tanks. I think that's cool. Peace out, Hayes. Have a good night. Have a good night, Hayes. I think those are cool. Sorry, not sorry. I think those are really cool. I wish I could see the inside of this. I wish I had time right now. Can I unscrew this? Can I get you out of there? I really want to just look at this deck. I don't think I'm doing this correctly. Oh, yeah, I am. What, you guys don't like looking at my hands? I just want to see this deck real quick. It's 7:30? What is wrong with me? Okay, well, hey. Slide the glass off. Get out of there. Yeah. That's a tight fit. You know? That's a tight fit right there. Yeah. Hey. Oh, okay. Oh, that's kind of cool. Just a 2-poster. Slanty posts. Honkin' airflow through the middle. Holy cow. 4 millimeter airflow in the middle? That is a lung inhale for days. Super easy little deck. Super easy little deck. Boop. Oh, that's not even threaded. It's just press fit. Well, I'm an idiot. Wow. That is a tight fit in there. Holy cow. Holy tight fit. Well, I'm not going to be able to get this back together right now. So, fake it. Put the chimney in there. Boom. Boom. That's cool. The Alexa 6. I think it's called the Alexa 6. Alexa 6. I think it's called the 6. I think it's going to do both. I think it does Boro and it does Dot. I need to put this glass back on. The Alexa 6. So, hell yeah. That's the Indonesia haul. It's a mess of liquids. It's honestly some cool new hardware. I got stuff to give away. We got a new top secret liquid that is just delicious. It's going to be difficult for me to not vape that entire bottle in the next 4 days. It's going to be real difficult. Oh, we got stuff to build on Tuesday. We got liquids to taste on Tuesday. We got pixels to give away on Wednesday. You know what I mean? Hell yeah. Hell yeah to the hell yeah. And this wasn't just Indonesia. We got the biggest bottle of succulents I've ever seen. This succulents, look, this liquid could go head to head with so many commercial liquids. So many commercial liquids. It is so good. It is hyper good. Yeah. Now I think we're close to the end. Let's do a random liquid tasting. I can't do a retro vaping, but we did set up a cloud flask. That's vaping great. Radiator fluid. I kind of thought the same thing. With the green bottles. When I saw these green bottles, I thought, oh, these are just test bottles? Damn. I want to make liquid and sell it in these green bottles. Radiator fluid. Has anybody, I'm assuming a lot of people have, tried to clone succulents, right? Or not succulents, radiator fluid, right? A lot of people tried to clone radiator fluid. Oh, who makes succulents? Oh, I don't know. Yeah. Oh, I don't know. That's weird. It's company, looks like it's JMW. JYM. You're so close with your name, Jim. It's JMW. Juice My Way. JMW Premium. It's delicious. Those have been my jams lately. I can't get over this. Cherry Lime Ricky. Lee, if you're still here, if you're listening, you were spot on. You were so right. That is right up my flavor alley. I knew that if you liked it, I was going to like it, and you were right. I like it, and thank you, and yeah. If someone has tried to clone Pluid, I'd like to try it. Even though I hated Pluid back in the day. Yep, we're going to call it the antifreeze float. I actually don't know what we're going to name it, but it's good. It's so good. Okay, here's the thing. Let's do a very random liquid tasting. Let me go through these Indonesia bottles real quick. I need to go pee again. It's just a thing that's going to happen. So let me go pee real quick. I'll grab some liquids. We'll do some tasting. And I think that's going to be it, as they say. Okay, hang on. Sorry. The dogs got activated. My wife's gone. She's out of town. She's traveling the world. And so it's just me and the dogs. And I stood up to pee and the dogs got activated. And now they're just going to want to hang out. Can you give me like 20 minutes, Schmurvy? Can you give me like 20 minutes? I promise we'll hang out after that. He just sits there in my crotch with his head and he's like, hey, you moved. So what's going on? Well, we're going to do some very random liquid tastings. This one, and let's see. And, okay, well, this isn't fair. This might not be fair. But I do genuinely want to try all of these. So I'm going to put a poll in the chat. Christmas one. Yeah, Christmas one. Christmas or nothing. Yeah. You know, it's hard to compete with Christmas. I agree. Christmas is really the only holiday we decorate for. I used to decorate for Halloween, but, you know, we don't get any trick-or-treaters, so it's like, I mean, I like Halloween, and I like vibing up the house and making it scary and putting on, you know, the Blade Runner soundtrack or something. I'm all about it. But Thanksgiving, we do big. Thanksgiving, we do big. And Christmas, we do big. We do big, stupid Christmas. And then, whoops, how do you misspell ice cream? This is dumb. Okay. So, there's a poll in the chat. And here's what's up tonight. Bam. Yeah. That's Sweet Bourbon Peach right there. Sweet Bourbon Peach. I heard his description in the chat, and I couldn't not want to try that. Sweet strawberry ice cream, Lunar. Sweet strawberry ice cream. And lastly, we're going to put this up against King Bim. So choose. Steve, this might be, you might need to campaign again. For your liquids, but let's vote. Let's put on some voting music. Sorry, that was way too loud. There's some voting music for you. If you don't vote right now, then you don't get to vote. You know, that's the rules here. We're going to be putting it in this right here. That's the liquid tasting. It's all wicked up. It's ready to go, man. please vote. Vote, vote, vote. I'm going to finish off this right here. The sourest goes in the history of goes. Hey, Ern, you can still enjoy the rest of the vlog. I'm happy to see you here, Ern. I'm happy to see you here. Poggy, there's 2 playlists that I go to that are my go-to playlists on Spotify. I'll try to find them. But there's one called The House of Haunted Synths. It's just, here, I'm going to put a link in the description. Share, copy link to this playlist. This one is called The House of Haunted Synths. And I like it. It's described as dark, atmospheric, cinematic, electronic music. And it's real Blade Runner, synthy, dystopian, Halloween time music that I like. And then this playlist right below it is just called Blade Runner. And I found it a number of years ago. It's 71 songs long, and it's the same thing. It says dark, melancholic, classic composition, and futuristic horror. And it's cool. It's just dope. I put it on in the background, like when I'm working, I'll have it playing on the Sonos in the house or something like that. Gives it Halloween-y vibes for days. Halloween-y vibes for days. Oh, in fact, here, I didn't link the second one. Share, copy playlist. Yeah, The House of Haunted Synths, I think, is the one I listen to more, but I'm not sure. There's links in the description right there. I'll put some links in the description. I'll put some links in the description as well, and in the chat. And who's voting? Oh, Sweet Bourbon Peach! First place. Let's go. Sweet Bourbon Peach. Damn, you ran a strong campaign, Steve-O. That's a damn strong campaign right there. I'm going to read some of these super chats while y'all peeps are voting. Please keep voting. Please keep voting. Duchess says, Nick, salutations to you, good sir. Please remember to stay metal as fuck. Love you and 5 cool kids. I want a list. I want to see the list of the cool kids you like. May the Dark Lord bless you. Praise Satan. Fuck you too. Big squeals for life. You know what? All of that. All of that. Hell yeah. I'll try my best. A lot of, Duchess, a lot of metal in Indonesia, my dude. A lot of metal in Indonesia. I saw more t-shirts with drippy logos all over them at that vape show than I have anywhere else. Indonesia loves them some metal. So it's hard, it's hard not to stay metal. I stay metal. I just am metal now. I just am metal. It's like... There's a funny meme that I come back to constantly that I posted years ago. Hang on. I'm not going to be able to find it. It was, you know the band Immortal? They get memed a lot. They get memed to high heaven. And there was one about going through TSA and the TSA person asking if you have any metal in your body, and then it's just a picture of Abath, and he's like, it's like, yeah, I got metal in my body. No, I can't find it. The meme's much funnier than I described it. All right, listen, I think this poll, unless King Bim really gets a bump, I think Sweet Bourbon Peach is going to win this. TJ, oh, you got a coldest water for her birthday? You got one for... Yes. Well done. Look at this palette for stickers. Look at this palette for stickers. Yep, I'm getting barked at. That means, hey, finish the vlog quickly, please. Appreciate you, Duchess. Will! Oh, it's Big Willie style. That's one badass shirt. They just happened to be on sale along with all other merch at Steel Valley. What? You mean this shirt right here? Steel Valley Vapers, Ohio? It's a pretty cool shirt. Pretty cool shirt, man. Pretty cool shirt. I took this to Indonesia with me with the intent of wearing it one of the days at the show, but it didn't make it to the show. Beecher. Okay, hang on. It involves a lot of running. Hang on. I had to run all the way to my room. I had to run to my bedroom. What's up, Keith? Chillin'. We're just ending with a liquid tasting. So, here's a quick story. Get off the line, you pervert. Here's a quick story. We were going shopping in Indonesia. We went to a mall and we were, looking for gifts for people, and Sam was looking for gifts for like his kids and his wife and things like that. And so we decided to go looking for, as they say, illicit products like fake Nikes, fake Yeezys, knockoff things. And so we went to this market somewhere in Jakarta. I feel like this was pretty off the beaten path. We were kind of out there in Jakarta in this little, I don't even know how to explain it. It was like a mall, but really short ceilings. And you would walk and every little stall would kind of be selling something else. There was like a stall with t-shirts, a stall with shoes, a stall with this, a stall with handbags and purses. And it's like, oh, a Louis Vuitton purse for the US equivalent of like $14. So we're looking around and we're looking at stuff. And I found this Balenciaga t-shirt that I was like, dude, I'm buying that Balenciaga t-shirt. I want this knockoff Balenciaga t-shirt so bad. So bad. Because why do you not want this Balenciaga t-shirt? It's the Cradle of Filth logo, but it says Balenciaga. That's the coolest thing I've ever seen. It's the fucking coolest thing I've ever seen in my life. Man, that's not true. It's definitely the coolest thing I saw in that market in Indonesia. It's a Balenciaga t-shirt that's the Cradle of Filth logo. It's the Cradle of Filth logo, but it says Balenciaga, and that's just cool. The problem is, Beecher, I didn't get an extra large. Dude sent me with a large. Large. It's skin tight. This is painted on me. And it doesn't even cover like my full belly. It comes down about halfway. It looks like I'm wearing a little kid's t-shirt. I got back to my hotel room, I put it on, I went, well, that was a waste. So I have a large size, and this is like a youth large. This is like a youth large Cradle of Filth Balenciaga t-shirt. Maybe I'll give it away at some point. Maybe I'll keep it. Maybe I'll cut the logo out and use it as a patch. I just couldn't pass on this. I couldn't pass on the Cradle of Filth Balenciaga. Just couldn't pass on it. Plus, Balenciaga, they're like, aren't they like part of the elite group of cannibals that eat children or something? Aren't they do that? Don't they do that? They have a lot of satanic things. So I figured like the Cradle of Filth logo as Balenciaga, amazing. Wrap it up. Give me 2. Unfortunately, I only bought 1 and it's a large and I can't wear it. So, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? It was cool. It was more of the experience, it was more of the experience. And, I was talking to this guy who was selling me this t-shirt. He spoke no English. I spoke no Indonesian. But because of Google Translate, because of the Translate app on my little iPhone, we talked to each other and he knew how it worked. I'd hit the microphone and talk and it would translate to him. And he would respond. He would just hit the microphone with the phone in my hand. He's like, boom. And then he would go, you know, and he would say out in text, yes, but I can't give you any change, you know, type of thing. And I'm like, hey, that's okay. All I have are these bills anyway. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. No language barrier. Who cares? Go to Indonesia, buy knockoff goods. Okay. Bourbon Sweet Peach for the mother truckin' win. Bourbon Sweet Peach. Shout out to Steve-O. Shout out to JMW. Let's go and taste. I'm really excited about this peach, honestly. If Steve-O says that this is a peach profile that he's been like chasing, whoa. Okay, well, I'm a peach person. I'm a peach person. If there's a person I am, it's peach and it's strawberry. We got a Zoowood right now on top of that new, Lost Vape Therion. I'm going to do a review for this soon. Going to do a review for this really soon. I'm going to try to shoot a review for this tomorrow, actually. Immediately, I can taste the peach. I can taste the bourbon. It gave me a little bit of like I don't know if anybody remembers from way back in the day. There was a liquid company that I loved, and they were my friends, and I loved them, called Vigilante Juice Co. I still have one of their hoodies upstairs. Coolest branding, coolest people, coolest liquids. Their shit was amazing. But they had a liquid called Skull and Crossbones that was like a bourbon peach cake thing, bourbon something. I loved it. Loved the crap out of it. It was the first bourbon flavor I'd ever had. And to this day, I think it's like my favorite bourbon flavor I've ever had, like, period, as a liquid. Here we go, bourbon peach. Wait, what are we? Sweet bourbon peach. Cheers. Let me have a toot here. All right. I'm going to sit with this just for a hot second because we are running long tonight. I'm going to vape it. I'll come back. I'll give you my thoughts. Talk amongst yourselves. Yeah, okay. Here's the sweet bourbon peach. I like peaches, and I really like bourbon. So this definitely hits with me. If you're a person who doesn't drink or doesn't enjoy bourbon or has never had like Manhattans or old fashions or anything like that. I don't think someone who isn't into bourbon won't be super into this. It tastes like a bourbon mixed cocktail to me. It tastes like a sweet peach-based bourbon cocktail. That's the best way I can describe this. The bourbon is, it tastes like, okay, it almost tastes like a cocktail made with a peach-flavored bourbon. Like, that's the vibe I'm getting from it. It's very cocktaily. It feels like I should have a highball glass in my hand. Super cocktaily. It's like a bourbon peach cocktail. The peach is sweet. Sweet. Not too sweet. Good sweet. It is tasty. This is a tasty peach. It's a tasty peach, but the bourbon it's very strong. And I'm not saying this is like a negative thing. It's very strong. So if someone's looking for just peach and not necessarily bourbon, this is both of those things in spades. Like I said, it's like a cocktail. It's like a little cocktail that's made of bourbon and has like, you know, I don't know, mulled peaches in it or smashed peaches, peach compote, some sort of peach syrup in there. Yeah, Old Peach Crown Cocktail. Old Peach Crown Cocktail. Yeah, cocktail. Some people pick up on the mild bakery element and others don't. I'll try to zero in on it. This is just my first, you know, dozen or so pulls. Different flavors, usually come out sometimes as it steeps, sometimes just as it's on your coils. So this is all very preliminary flavor notes. I don't pick up the bakery element right now. I believe Rascal is asking over on Twitch. I think the only place to watch You Don't Know Nicotine is on the Ibex platform. Because reasons. Yep, I think the only place you can watch it is on the Ibex platform. Which is dumb. That was the dumbest decision that he ever made. One of the worst, stupidest, dumbest decisions he ever made was putting it exclusively on his own streaming platform. But unfortunately, I think that's the only only place you can watch it. There's a trailer. It's not on Netflix. It's not on Amazon. It's not on Max. Not on Hulu. Not on Paramount. Not on iTunes. Yeah, I don't know why he did that. I don't know why Aaron did that. It's because You Don't Know Nicotine got released during the pandemic, and he was expecting to have, a big premiere where we were all going to go and walk a red carpet and be interviewed and have a big premiere, and it happened during quarantine, so that didn't happen. So the only way that he can, I guess make his money back is to charge people to watch it, and it's on the Ibex platform as far as I know. If that is still a platform, might not be a platform anymore. You might not be able to watch You Don't Know Nicotine anywhere. And that's infuriating because it's a great movie. It's honestly really great and really eye-opening, and they make Stanton Glantz look like a yutz, and it's the best part. I don't even see the Ibex platform that exists anymore. Yeah, it's watchibex.com. Watchibex.com. Oh, look at that. Their featured movie is still You Don't Know Nicotine, because that's the only movie that they have on their platform. Sorry, I'm not trying to speak ill, but I think it was shitty to release such a good documentary and then have it exclusively on your own streaming platform. I would say that this is a banger. I mean, I like bourbon cocktails though. I like bourbon cocktails, and if you're a Crown Peach person, this is a Crown Peach. This is Crown Peach. This is a Crown and Peach. It's delicious. The flavors bourbon and peach go beautifully together. Beautifully together. I don't get the bakery from it right now. That might come out later at some point, but right now it tastes like a bourbon peach cocktail, and it's everything I want. Maybe, Kaz. I'm even jet lagged, bro. Yeah, A Billion Lives is actually streaming on a few spots, and I think the whole thing is on YouTube right now. But A Billion Lives is good doc. You Don't Know Nicotine's much better. Much better. The caliber of scientists that they have in this movie is unreal. Unreal. People that have been working in nicotine and tobacco their entire lives are in this movie. I mean, David Abrams from the NYU School of Global Public Health is in this movie. Like, legendary scientists are in this movie, and Brandon's like, or Aaron just says, I don't want anybody to watch it. I'm going to put it on my own streaming platform and charge $6 a month if you want to watch one movie. Because trust me, you're not watching anything else on IBEX. You're not watching anything else on that platform. Now then. All right. Look, we got a bourbon peach cocktail. We got a mess of liquids and vapes from Indonesia. We got some marzipan from our good buddy Beecher. We got some succulents. We got bourbon peach. We got a top secret new liquid from Indonesia. We got sweet pulpy. This has been a good vlog, you guys. This has been a fun ass vlog. I love the haul. I love the haul vlogs. It's fun because most of the stuff I hadn't seen since I packed it up. And some of the stuff I packed up like right after the show. They just started going into bags and like zip it up. I'll see that when I get home. So it's cool. Like, I forgot about King Bim. I forgot about the other, I forgot about the virus e-liquid. I kind of forgot about the mission stuff. I kind of forgot about the Joe stuff. So it's cool and it's fun, and I hope you guys have fun doing it and experiencing it with me. I'm going to check in on the last of the super chats. Birthdays. I only have one. Dolly. I only got one birthday, Dolly. Also bit my lip up here. Hurts on the inside. Let's sing happy birthday to Dolly. I think we have one birthday, and I think it's Dolly, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay singing happy birthday to Dolly. Well, of course, we'll finish up with the super chats and the hella chats if there are any. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Dolly. Happy birthday to you. Skip around the room, skip around the room. You know what to do. Skip around the room, skip around the room. Skip around the room, happy birthday. Skip around the room, happy birthday. James the True American. My sons Luke and Linux. Well, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to them. Happy birthday, Luke and Linux. I'm saying the name wrong. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, people. Happy birthday, Duchess's sister. Happy birthday, ex-Duchess, ex-sister. Yeah, happy birthday. Shit, yeah, happy birthday. Now let's see if there's any super chats left. Kaz. For all those asking about the FDH GrimmGreen collab, it will be making a return soon. Happy MTVD. Have an amazing evening. Love you all. Dude, I put the great dip in this tonight. Awesome. Thank you, Kaz. I appreciate you. Speaking of snacks, here's Duchess. There are the 5. Oh, this is the 5. This is the 5 people he likes. Okay. Duchess, it's hard to win him over. Seamus, Frames, Will, Lunchbox, and Slater. All right. Everybody else, I'm just, I'm assuming because they don't, it's pig squeals or nothing. Seamus, Frames, Will, Lunchbox, Slater. Duchess, I can't help but notice there's no Grimm in there, and that's fine. if I'm not in your illustrious top 5, then, you know, then okay. Then I guess I'll just have to earn my way into that top 5, Duchess. And I will, and don't think I won't, because I will. Let me take a quick look around the room and make sure I didn't forget nothing. I will check in on the hella chats, but I didn't see Raw Chuck here. Is Raw Chuck okay? He's in Florida. And nope, that's it. That's it. Super chats, hella chats. Let me take one real quick look around the room and make sure I didn't forget anything. Nope. And for the record, that I love them when you sent them too. I first discovered these in Mexico 2 years ago on vacation, and I've been eating them ever since. And you sent me them, and I ate the hell out of them. And these were supposed to be Beechers. He didn't gift these to me. These were supposed to go to him. Oh, you're in Texas, Chuck. Why do I always think you're in Florida for some reason? I don't know why Chuck, someday, I'm going to remember that Chuck's in Texas. Fucking Texas, not Florida. Ugh. Ugh. All right. Well, thank you guys. Thank you so much for coming out to the vlog. I love this stream. You know I do. I love it. I love that you guys come out for it and we hang out and we have fun. And it's like we get the band back together every week. And it's just, you know, it's peak. It's the highlight of my week. I've said this before, but my whole GrimmGreen world revolves around like this stream, you know? It's like, what's going in the vlog? What's outside of the vlog? What are we doing? What are we liquid tasting? What are we vaping? What are we doing? It's awesome and I love it. And I think that's all I got for tonight, everybody. I think that's all I got for tonight. So I'm going to say goodnight. I'm going to say a lot of things. No, I'm just going to say goodnight. I'm going to say I love you. I'm going to say peace out. Be excellent to each other. Never wet your toothbrush. Beecher is correct. This is accurate statements. Never wet your toothbrush. Toothpaste goes on the toothbrush. Toothbrush goes in your mouth. No water. No water. You're ruining the purpose of the toothpaste when you do that, you know? Yeah, it's Pickle. Pickle does not like marzipan. 100%. 100% Pickle does not like it. 100%. Thank you, guys. I love you. Give me a hug. Just come here. Give me a hug. Appreciate you. I'll see you next Thursday. Big love. Be excellent to each other. Be excellent to yourselves. And we're going to say goodbye, as we do with Homeboy OC. It's my boy. It's my favorite guy. It's Homeboy OC. We're gonna let his soothing tones take us off into this evening. He believes he can fly, you know? So I think we can believe in ourselves for just a little bit, for just a while. Hey, peace out, you guys. I love you.
I believe I could fly. I believe I could touch the sky any time of year. Dun 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 dun. I believe I can fly.